Let's see. Been a minute since we did a live, man. It's been a minute. See how many people gonna pull up. See how many people gonna pull up. Yeah, I gotta get the quality okay. It's a little laggy. Yeah, man. Let's see who's gonna pull up on a random live, bro. Yo. Where they at? Where they at? What's good? First as always. What's good? What's good? Y'all excuse me if it's lagging, bro. The Wi-Fi look like it acting up a little bit. Of course, y'all can ask questions. I ain't got nobody coming in right now. Kurt might tap in a little bit. Man, I just wanted to have like it's an open forum, bro. It's not a debate. But I do want to bring more content like this because due to starting off Boxtrucks, last year and then now doing Hotshot, the transition and everything, and I kind of seem a little happier doing Hotshot. It's a lower cost to operate with Hotshot. So this is probably my most asked question, like, which one is better? So I feel like this live stream can be good to just kind of like having a open forum to talk about it, basically. What's good, Javon? This is my first time seeing your name. What's good with you, bro? Yeah, of course you can ask questions. What's good? Of course you first. What's good, Eddie? This is my second time seeing you. Joshua, you always in the building. What's good? What's going on, driving? Not much. What's good? It's whole new Sunday. I know, right, bro? Hey, man, I've been doing pretty good regionally. I did 10.3 in the past 2 weeks, just being regional. Turn up the booze better mile per gallon. Hey, thanks for the tip. But yeah, I've been doing better regionally and just learning the lanes. I've been learning like a lot about 40. Like that's probably my best lane going from Tennessee to North Carolina. And I can always get about $700 to $800 a day. So let's see, Hotshot cars is where it's at. That's a good thing too, because you got to think with the car hauling, that's just a trailer. Like you can buy a flatbed trailer, and you can buy a car hauling trailer, you can buy an enclosed car hauling trailer. Like I just feel like one thing with Hotshot is so diverse. So if you're not good on the open deck, you don't really like doing that. You got enclosed car haulers, you got 3-car hauler, 4-car hauler, 5-car hauler. You can do all that stuff with around 3,500. Honestly, you probably want a 45 or a 55 with the 5-car hauler, but I just feel like Hotshot is a little more diverse. I will admit though, one con with Hotshot is that our partials are heavier. So I know when guys are booking partials for box trucks, you can pick up, 2 pallets here, 2 pallets there, and you only got 3,000 pounds on your truck, and you can just keep loading it up. But Hotshot is a little different, putting a skid steer on and then putting a car behind it. You at goddamn 12,000, 13,000 pounds. You know what I mean? What's good, Andy? I'm just trying to check up on y'all, man. I'm just trying to see what's going on, bro. I ain't been posting much, actually. So been trying to get back into the groove, but Hotshot is way better than Box. That's a good question. I think Hotshot's operational costs are just way better in my opinion. If you're able to cancel out $500 to $900 a week, sleeping in the back of the truck rather than in a hotel, because most box trucks, 99% of them are going to be day cabs without a sleeper unless you get it built or find somebody who luckily just had a DOT qualified sleeper. And a lot of people thug it out and sleep in the truck. Don't get me wrong. And those people, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all making y'all money. But I feel like box trucks are rich, average weight, maybe 6,000, 8,000 pounds. Y'all probably getting 8-9 miles per gallon, honestly. But in a Hotshot on average, bro, I'm telling you, non-CDL wise, we at 12 to 14. And I've been as high as 15. Damn near empty. So it's just a better cost to operate, in my opinion. Let's see. I ain't hating on no box trucks, bro. Box trucks ain't got nowhere to sleep. That is true. It is true. Don't be hating on the box truck. Y'all, and I was sleeping in a box truck with 2 people, bro. It's tough. It's tough. All right. I am from the East. How's business East versus South? So I'm in the Southeast, but coming from Georgia, let's say the Northeast, right? I think the Northeast is a good lane coming from the Southeast. I don't know if you guys have been noticing. I've been doing Southeast the past 2 weeks, but I will say it's a lot of freight in the Northeast. Like, I don't see yourself not staying busy any state above like West Virginia, honestly. Like, if you're in, you can be in Massachusetts, Connecticut, all parts of Connecticut, New York, you're gonna have plenty of freight. New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, it's just plenty of freight up there. And you can stay busy, from what I see. It ain't no point in going out west. Now, if you're saying just the east side of the US, then that's all I do. I don't really travel anything west of, Kansas, Texas, Minnesota, that line, maybe Nebraska. I don't go anywhere west of that. It's just no point for me. That's when you really start getting into dead zones, in my opinion. I have a hard understanding of GVWR of truck and trailer. So the gross vehicle weight rating is just going to be basically what that trailer is rated for. Usually, if you pay attention to the axles, like if it's 7,000-pound axles, usually GVW, so it'll be 14,000, or 10,000-pound axles might be 20, it might be 24, it might be 25. You just hit the rating on the sticker by the VIN and everything like that. But staying non-CDL, whatever your combination is, let's say you got a dually like me at 14,000 GVWR, and you got to stay on the 26,000. 26 minus 14 is 12. So you'll probably have to get a trailer with 8,000-pound axles or 7,000-pound axles, and get it derated to 12 so you're in compliance and stay non-CDL. It's not really that complicated. You just gotta be in communication with the manufacturer for the trailer and make sure they get it situated for you. It ain't really nothing you can specifically do. You just gotta make sure the tag states that it's rated for, less than what it is. That's all it is. Yeah, I think he's asking for Hotshot. My bad, y'all. I ain't been putting y'all questions up. Appreciate that insight. Is a Chevy Silverado 2500 good for Hotshot with a 40-foot trailer? I have a box truck looking to add to my fleet. It depends on how heavy that trailer, or what that trailer is rated for, basically. Like, is it on 8,000-pound axles? Is it on 10, 12? That's gonna be the real question. I don't think anybody with experience with 2500 would use a CDL trailer for the 2500. That's just my, I think the 3/4 ton truck, but you probably want a dually for it. You know what I mean? If you're gonna go 40 feet with a CDL trailer. That's just my opinion on what I think most people would tell you. Don't quote me, bro. You probably can make it work, but 9 times out of 10, you probably want to get a dually for a trailer like that, bro. Okay, so what about for a first time start? Dude, can you rephrase that question, bro? Rephrase that question. Let's see. What do you think about CDL 40-foot or car hauling? My bad. I know you was answering the question when I came in the live. That's a good question, bro. And I'm gonna try to make more content towards that, and probably get a car haul on the channel. And we're not gonna really have a debate. We're just gonna kind of talk about the pros and cons of each. Because I think any car hauler let you know it's pretty like simple what they're gonna be doing every day. You can't really mess up with hot shot on the open deck. I mean, one day you're doing a tractor, a car, steel, bricks, like crated materials. Like you're gonna get a cable reels. I can go on and on. Every single day you're on an open deck, you're just gonna kind of be doing different until you learn what you're actually securing. Like, I remember dude told me, I thought a cable reel was a partial for the most part, and it was a good ass rate. He was like, I'm gonna take up 8 foot of spaces, da 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 da. He didn't even say it was 8 foot tall. He just told me, yeah, it's a cable reel. But he didn't even say cable reel. He said 8 feet of pipes. Stupidest shit ever. Like, bro, some of these brokers do not be knowing what they talking about. So when I pull up to the shipper, I was like, do they want straps or chains? He was like, I'm pretty sure you could just put 2 straps on and just 8 foot of pipe. And I pull up and the entire site is cable reels. And I ain't never done a cable reels, and I wasn't even experienced really with chains. So I had to get a guy who was on the step deck to kind of show me what it was like to use ratchet minders and chains. And that was like my second fucking load, bro. So I think with a car hauler, bro, like the money is all gonna kind of be closer to the same. I really believe with a car hauler, you're gonna drain more fuel. Because I mean, every car you're gonna take is gonna be 3,000 to 4,000 pounds. That's just my opinion. I feel like I'm going with the 40 footer, bro. I'm going with the 40 footer. I feel like you can be more diverse. Like I just hauled an F550 from Texas down to Georgia. No, not Texas down to Georgia. Texas down to Pensacola. I was down there in Alabama. I know I was kind of off topic, but I think I need to make a video specific towards that. I think I'm too biased because I'm doing Hotshot on the open deck, and I'm not saying I think car hauling is more efficient. Like you're gonna have a better rate per mile. You're gonna always stay loaded. It's gonna be easy to find dedicated work. But as far as just spot market freight and making the most amount of money, I will go 40-foot trailer over like a 3-car hauler. But 4-car or 5-car, your operating cost gonna probably be higher, but it'll probably bring in more money. That's my opinion, and it's probably more consistent. Hotshot, yeah, that's Hotshot. Anybody have a 26-foot box truck for sale? My bad. So I should switch over to Hotshot. If I do, ride-alongs, bro. I ain't got the time for it, bro. If I had time to sit here and make videos every day and do ride-alongs, stuff like that, I wish I could, bro. But I'm still trying to get enough experience. Like, and y'all kind of seen, I kind of went on hold with getting the driver because I was just like, hold on, bro, step back. I got to be doing this for at least a year. In a year of securement and learning how to really be comfortable myself before I throw somebody in that driver's seat. So even if I had you coming over the road with me, bro, I would want everything to be secure and safe before just throwing it at you. You know what I mean? What type of insurance do you need, Hotshot? Also, can you just go progressives or farm? You can go progressive, bro. Check the description of any one of my videos, and you'll see Dane with Charles String. He can hook you up with good insurance, bro. He'll get you a good down payment, the best quote possible. They really good at communicating, free consultation. He got broker experience. This man knows everything. So you probably want to hit up Dan for insurance, and yeah, he'll take care of you, bro. But you need the same insurance that everybody else needs. You're gonna need a million general liability, 100,000 cargo insurance, like everything that I don't want to say a semi would have, but everybody else would have that's doing commercial hauling. You're gonna need the same thing, bro. It's not a special insurance. Toe Piglet have good videos on describing. Yeah, he has a crap ton. What kind of drone do I have? It is a DJI Mini Flight 2, something like that. DJI Mini Flight 2. Good evening. Relating to gas prices, does it seem like brokers are paying more per mile to assist with the rise in fuel price? Now, I feel like they've been quoting their customers more. But like I said, bro, you got to kind of like just shoot for the moon, bro. You're going to have to shoot for the moon for your rates and, just be reasonable with it. And try to stay away from partials. Me personally, I'm looking for the shortest load and the lightest load that's paying the best. I'm not really, y'all not going to see me do too much of partial, and I'm looking for something dedicated. Now, if time goes by and I got to pick up one partial and pick up one tomorrow, then I'm looking for the shortest size freight, if that makes sense, to have a better possibility, because these partials are heavy, bro. They're very heavy. That's my opinion, though. Don't let, somebody else can probably say something different. But I do think brokers are going up a little bit on price. That's just my opinion. Not with partials, because they're going to always be cheap with partials because they probably got so much time to book it out in advance. But with truckloads, I'm seeing more hot freight. I'm seeing more like 300 miles. Can I get the same day type of freight? Like I've had probably 3 of those in the past 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Seeing more hot freight. I just took 2 things of linings, bro. They was $5.50 a piece. 2 little bitty things of linings, bro. It probably was like, he said it was 30 feet. It would only been 30 feet. They would have put 15 in front, 15 in the back, but they really went side by side. Paying $2,500 for 990 miles, bro. Going to Texas. So it's some good freight out here, bro. You just gotta be patient, negotiate your ass off. You know, you ain't really got to do too much though. My bad, commercial. Yeah, auto liability. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for all the honesty. I do nothing but car hauling. That's what's up, bro. How do you feel about that LNS transport? You would never trade it for a 40-foot trailer, bro. I feel like once you're doing something, it's kind of hard to not be biased against it because of all the, you know, all that you've learned doing it. Now, if you're brand new, then you're probably kind of open-minded. But I don't see nothing wrong with car hauling. I feel like it'd be pretty boring. That's my opinion. Like, I don't know, bro. Hotshot to me is just kind of exciting, doing new things. I feel like I'm learning more of a skill set. Not that people aren't doing it, loading cars, but I don't know, bro. I just like running the spot market, and at least for good rates, and just traveling, bro. I like it. I like it. It's not something I always thought I'd see myself doing. It's not something I want to do forever, but I do enjoy doing it, bro. So. But if you as a car hauler, since you dropped in, man, drop down your opinion on it. Either way, we still hot shot. You know what I mean? It don't take nothing for me to go finance a car hauling trailer in 2 years and try it out. You know what I mean? Same for you. No brokers aren't paying higher. They don't care about our gas, but still negotiate. I don't know, bro. I feel like on the hot shot side, bro, it's looking a little better. It's looking a little better. The difference between the spot market as far as DAT, what I see, and what my fiance, she's dispatching box trucks. What I see is I see more quick pay type of brokers. I see more double brokers on the and bad credit scores on the box truck side. For Hotshot, bro, it's almost like semis. Like, it's rarely gonna be a company that doesn't at least do an EFS check or just pays with factoring, bro. Like, they all have pretty good factoring scores and everything. And they're, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I just feel like it's more honest brokers than Hotshot. And they appreciate your equipment more. That's my opinion, though. I'm not trying to be too biased, but, bro, I've been screwed over in that box truck or dispatching box truck. So I get exactly what you're saying. Thanks, Blessing. What do you think about the 55,000 GVWR? Bro? Good God. That's a thing? There's a 55,000 GVWR box truck? I heard about the 33, but 55, good God, that's up there. How long is this box truck? They're going to be pulling a lot of weight. That means they can carry 35,000 pounds because that truck probably ain't going to. Nah, maybe 30. It might weigh like 25,000 pounds. I've never heard of that, though, bro. So I don't want to give you any false narratives, but I'm not going to lie, man. If you're going to haul 30,000 pounds, man, get a semi. Get a semi. Appreciate it, fam. Yes, sir. Is it worth it to get into non-CDL? Me still being non-CDL and working it for about 9 months now. If you're going to go non-CDL, bro, get a 40-foot trailer. Point blank, period. If you want to make it in non-CDL now, 2022 and going forward, you have to have a 40-foot trailer. Like, I can't explain to you just over the past 3 to 6 months how often I'm getting denied on loads just because they're requesting a 40-foot trailer. It's kind of the same thing 4-foot box trucks go through with 26-foot box truck. Let's say Landstar got a load, it's 5 pallets, but the shipper requested a 26-foot box truck. Just because you got 24 foot of space and you can carry maybe 10 to 12, maybe 12 pallets, and maybe a 26 can do 14 pallets. They want a 26-foot box truck. That's what they requested. So they're not going to take a 24-foot box truck. You'll just have to lie to the broker in their face and say, hey, I got a 26, and then show up and hope you don't get a tow new. You probably won't get a tow new by lying about your link. You know, it happens all the time. But I got off topic a little bit, but is it worth it to get into non-CDL? I believe it can be, but you have to have a 40-foot trailer, in my opinion. It's just going to take so much stress away from you. It's going to take longer to get that 40-foot trailer, but it's a lot of good paying loads. Let's say you capped out on weight at 8,500, 9,000 pounds. It's going to be a lot of like 3,000, 5,000, 6,000 pound loads that you will miss out on, even if you had a CDL trailer at 35 feet, just because you don't have 40 feet space. So I would say if you're going to get into non-CDL, get a 40-foot trailer. I'm going to just keep reinstating it. If not, you will be very frustrated. You're going to miss out on 3 to 5 loads a day when you could have been moving. you're gonna be waiting on a load because you don't have 40 foot of space. That's my opinion on that. So, Hotshot. Start off, yes, then work your way up. Where do you like to park your trailer? If you're talking about when I'm over the road, I like to park them at truck stops. But honestly, if you're not getting into a truck stop before like 7 o'clock, it's gonna be really hard too. I use Hammer though, so a tip would be to use Hammer because if you put in your location and then you kind of scroll out, it's gonna show every single Love's or really any travel stop in general that has parking available. And then you can kind of like see, okay, this Love's got 50 parking spaces, probably gonna be full. This Pilot got 99, and then this Petro got 250. You're gonna probably go to the Petro. And it shows, I mean, the entire way, bro. So when I'm at home, of course, I pay for storage. It's $100 for 24/7 access. But when I'm over the road, I like to be at fuel stations. If not, I would just go to a big hotel parking lot and just camp there for the night. You're not going to be able to get a shower that night, but just prioritize getting it the next day or maybe that morning. My bad, I'm trying to catch up to the what you call it. What up, plans? Any money, bro? I have not dipped into that side. I was hoping I could get Kirk on this live, bro. He may pop up later, but I know he's done cargo vans, so maybe he can give you that expertise. I think he would say if you're looking to do it, just try to get into the 26-foot box truck, honestly, because they're trying to treat box trucks as if they're cargo vans sometimes, bro. Like those loads paying $1 a mile, that is not a straight box load, bro. Y'all cost to operate is way higher. What app do you use to book loads, man? Truck Stop and DAT, but I'm gonna be completely honest, I still book more loads on Power DAT than Truck Stop. I don't know why, man. Maybe I just suck at booking loads on truck stops, but I have found that more untrustworthy brokers are on Truck Stop, in my opinion. Like it's more brokers that you gotta really check the MC. And they probably got a bad credit score rating, and they don't be on DAT, so it's more options, but probably ain't the options you want all the time. So I like DAT for the most part. They both gonna be posted on like both load boards, probably 90% of them. But if you check in the description box in any one of my videos, probably not this one, I ain't posted it yet, but you can get free 30 days to Power DAT or Trucker's Edge DAT just by using that link. Let's see. Try local RV storage facilities. That's what's up. Okay. What do you think about Amazon relabel box truck? I don't even want to think about it. That's what I think, bro. I think this is I don't know, man. I'm gonna move on. Yes, two tandem is 26 foot long. Grounding, I'm gonna just say, I feel like you should go semi, man. If you gonna carry that much weight, let's say 30,000 pound freight that's 26 feet long, like I don't even think that's good for that truck, honestly. It may can carry it, but like I said, I would go semi. I go get that Class A, go get your combination and get into a semi, bro. That's my opinion, though. That's my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. Might be a lot of expedited freight for long. Like I don't get what would be that heavy in 26 feet. 26 foot box. What kind of address should I use? I would just use. Like you talking about like a mailing address, I would just use your address, man. We ran into that problem. You could probably see that video. It's like call out $3,500 mistake. But I would just use your address to stay away from any trouble. You don't want to use any virtual addresses. And if you ship it to the wrong address, they're just gonna ship it back. So let's see. I'm trying to catch up with y'all questions, y'all. Amazon Relay. You only do that as a fill-in and not depend on Amazon. Amazon is just extra money and it help for deadhead in any year. Okay, I like that. Correct. I travel all over. However, direct customers are the best. It's my goal to be versatile with the flat deck along with the car hauler. Okay, that's what's up. I agree with that. I feel like you guys have more direct customers in a car hauler, but you know, like I said, it's just. Maybe it's me, bro. The same thing with box trucks. Like I just feel like Hotshot is just more of like and car hauling is too. They both hands on, man. But I just enjoy it. Maybe because I ain't tried car hauling yet. But when I was taking that F550 off that flatbed truck, I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it, bro. It felt dangerous. I didn't like it. He kept telling me I got it. I didn't feel like I got it. I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? I can't even see behind me. But that's for y'all, man. Congrats. Okay. You have to use the address that your business registered on. I appreciate Joshua, man, dropping all that info. I'm gonna have to skip you sometime, Joshua, though. I know you got the answer, but I gotta get to some people. I know it's off topic. Okay, you just asked that. All right. Yo, what's up? Love from the 26-foot box truck owner. Get it, my guy. What's good? Use your business address. I appreciate y'all dropping down the answer, man. Hey, what's up? I have a quick question with the 26-foot box truck. How much can they make a week? Thanks. It all depends on what you're willing to do. You know, are you going to be regional, local, OTR? How long has your authority been active? How much do you know about the game? But I think a realistic number, you want to at least gross. If you're working 7 days a week, like, you know, getting a pretty decent weekend load, you want to be in between that 5 to 7 range. I think that's probably everybody go grossing 5 to 7,000. Because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, with a box truck, you can find a lot of work even with the new authority. It's not that. I'm not gonna say it's not that hard, but just make sure you're asking for the most money possible. Don't move for anything, because these brokers are sometimes just paying anything sometimes. But I think the sky's the limit, man. I think a realistic number, at least starting off like completely fresh, is 3 to 5 a week. And then once you start learning your lanes more and learning, you know, how much your worth is, and, you know, just getting better rates in general when the market starts, when it's your time of the year. Because honestly, box trucks, hot shots, car haul, we all have slow seasons, bro. We all gonna have some slow seasons. Car haul is debatable, but, you know, wintertime, it's not really the time for an open deck. That's more like, you know, dry van and reefer. And then spring, summer, that's more the open deck time with hot shots and flatbeds, step decks, you name it. But I would say if you're just starting off, I think 3 to 5 gross is just a realistic number. You know, it's just a realistic number. You can make a lot, depends on if you want to go OTR, exactly. Because one load can pay 3,000 if you go 1,500 miles. But I know a lot of people who get into it, they just gonna kind of be afraid to get the miles in. Like, I talk to people every day. I let them know, like, bro, I drive 400 to 600 miles a day, honestly, and people just can't fathom it. Like, bro, how do you do it? You get used to it over time, man. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but you gotta want to do it. You gotta want to do it. Thanks, bro, for the words of wisdom. Just got the CDL. Nice. I'm getting mine next month. Well, it's not April yet. I'm going in May. That's what's up. Wait. I booked more loads on Landstar than DAT. That's what's up, man. Average is 3,500 to 4,000 in a box truck, but that depends on the area you're in exactly. I make $9K a weekend or 8 days in my box truck. Nice. Of course, that's gross. We know. That is what's up, bro. You are grinding. That's what I was thinking. That's what's up. I'll tell you my CDLA road test is. Why you nervous, man? Why you nervous? I'm gonna probably be nervous too, though. But I think that's why I'm gonna just go ahead and pay this money and get it over with. Yeah, but for new authority, it sounds like he's new. Yeah, he's new. Most likely. Thanks, bro, for the words of wisdom. Just got a CDL Hotshot with a 5-car mint. Okay. Looking to cop a 40-foot gooseneck to diverse the business hauling capabilities. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. I mean, I think it'll be real dope. Like, once we pay off the trailer and we think, like, what's the next move? You want to keep doing Hotshot, like, especially if you're thinking about expanding and getting drivers. Like, which one do you think a driver will want to do? Like, do you think you want to be guessing about what he's going to be securing every day, or every single day you know what he's doing? And then you're going to have direct customers. It just sounds like a better plan, man. Sounds like a better plan. Let's see. These gas prices, even the margins and brokers don't get it. Yeah. I get what you're saying, man. Yeah, I drive 8 hours a day and try to deliver daily. I agree. I think one thing I'm trying to learn to do more, I've done it these past 2 weeks, but just trying to get that one load that pays, you know, $400 or $500 for 60 to 100 miles. Just knocking that out. It's only gonna take 2-3 hours to do. Then by noon to 1 p.m., hopefully, if you put yourself in the right area, you can get out of there and, you know, with a pretty decent rate going somewhere else. Let's see. I drive 600 miles a day. Careful with DOT, especially Arizona. They did not play. I've only been to Arizona one time, man. I don't look to go back in a while until I at least get an auxiliary fuel tank, man. It just ain't many fuel stations going out that way, out west. So I got to get an auxiliary fuel tank. And I might go west, but I'm starting to not see the point in going west because I've done really good numbers without having, and I've gotten the mileage. Like I've done 4,000 miles or a couple weeks with over 3,500 miles in just the East Coast. So it's like I don't have to go there unless I want to try to do 5, you know. But at that point, I don't even know if it'll be legal. You know what I mean? You know, maybe the 1 week you run paper laws, you can just go ahead and. Still looking to sign on more drivers. Not right now, man. We're probably not going to be doing that till around September after the insurance renews and everything. It's just too expensive to take on some drivers right now. Was it hard getting the truck loan under 2 years of business? It can be. It depends on how much money you got down. I wouldn't, if you're looking to do that, if you're looking to get it under your business instead of under your personal credit, just know you're gonna be paying a higher down payment, up to like 20%. So my job as a police officer and transitioning to Hotshot with all my equipment. Thoughts? So all your equipment is paid off? Disregard the thing I said about paper laws office. I'll just mess around. But so are you saying all your equipment is paid off? Because I think that can be pretty cool, man. I mean, just let me know that before I get into it. But I think Hotshot is, I'm gonna be real, like I said, I think it's a more profitable venture as a new venture in this market right now. Still at the fuel going up, because like I said, it's things that you can do in a Hotshot to cut down operating costs. In a box truck, if you're still taking those loads that are 5,000, 10,000 pounds, you can't lower the fuel mileage that much. You know, you gonna consistently get 7 to 10 miles per gallon, in my opinion. That Hotshot, bro, if you non-CDL and you staying low, you ain't tarping every load, bro, you can be 12 to 14 miles per gallon easy. You can be 12 to 14 miles per gallon easily, and you can build that $300 bed in the back seat and sleep in that sleep hotel free all you want. Even weekends, you can really save up to about $700-800 a week just sleeping in the back of your truck, and it's not that bad when you're by yourself. Trust me. I ain't slept in a hotel in like a week and a half. The only reason why I did that one time was just kind of to make a video. You know what I mean? Do it, travel, enjoy, and run it up. Hey man, I'm from California and I don't even do business in California. Not worth it for me. More opportunity in the Midwest. That's exactly what Jabril do, man. I wish I could hit up Jabril and get him on the side, bro. He been through a lot with the rentals. I've been wanting to make a video about rentals with Boxtruck, but I kind of just pushed that to the side. I'm not trying to be known as the negative guy in the community, bro. I just try to keep it real. I know people out here with rental rates over $1,500 to $2,000 a week. And I feel like if they would see a video to be more educated on the numbers and know, bro, this isn't profitable, they probably wouldn't have gotten themselves in that type of mess. Maybe they would have been more patient. But it is what it is, bro. So I just kind of been keeping my distance and in the box truck community. I really ain't been putting too much hate out there. But I will open up this forum because, like I said, being in our transition from box truck to Hotshot, this is my most asked question. Which one is better? Which one is better? So, and I would love any other content creators, especially anybody doing box trucks, to rebuttal and say, hey, Mike, I think you're wrong. I think box trucks has more opportunity. It doesn't have a lower cost of operation. You're not going to beat that. But yeah, I would just love to hear it. I would love to hear a rebuttal. Maybe something friendly. Maybe me and Kirk. Kirk does box truck, on track trucking. I know y'all heard of him, but I just don't want nobody looking at me like the negative guy. But I probably got most. I'm not gonna say it like in a cocky way, but I got probably most, like some of the most free game out there. Period. Like the whole course. So we ain't gonna talk about that, bro. Yes, but the truck. I'm trying to find someone that needs a box truck driver. I will work all week long, no days off. Where can I find a job? Facebook Marketplace, man. Those people are hiring. Anybody on Facebook is hiring a box truck person, man. Just go type in Non-Cdl box truck group, and you'll see at least 10 with over 20,000 people in it. And just scroll through there. People gonna be looking through drivers all over the country. You know, just do your research on that business, make sure they've been in business a little bit, know what they're doing before you sign up with anybody. I got my B. I'm trying to upgrade to the A. Real talk, man. Congrats to that, bro. I say, why not do it, man? If we're gonna be in the trucking industry, why not be, commercial drivers, man? Why not have the commercial driver's license? It's just now when you put yourself in a hole and you one of the guys like me, excuse me, that started, took too long to get their CLP, failed to test for a CLP, or just didn't take it at all. Now you're hit with the prices of $6,000 up front cash, because they don't really offer financing. They got more leverage, and these are for the schools where they're available right now. So the school I'm going to, they got classes every Monday. Thing is, you got to have $6,000 cash, 3-week program. First week you get your CLP, and the other 2 weeks like the road test, pre-trip, all that stuff. So I got to have 3 weeks worth of expenses for the trucking company, for my house, for goddamn really everything. You know what I mean? Food, everything. I got to have that in addition with $6,000. So I can't have $10,000-$15,000 and then just go off and then be like, I'm gonna be fine. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to go back on the road down there broke. So I'm trying to get myself a pretty good cushion and make it work that way. What's up, Raw Trucking? I see you in the building. But yeah, man, for the people who didn't go get they CDL before, bro, it's tougher. If you're trying to get it like expedited ASAP, it's gonna cost a little more, bro. But I'm willing to go ahead and do it and get it done, because bro, I took too long, and I'm gonna get what I deserve, man. What you say would be out of pocket cost for a person that is trying to get in the hotshot business with a Class 8? Man, for hotshot, it's gonna be about the same as everybody else, man. You probably want to check out my video, how much it cost me, but if I just had to ballpark it, bro, I think it's still gonna cost like 10 to 15 grand. 10 on the low end, because your down payment for insurance and your down payment for that truck, even with decent credit, most trucks, they're gonna probably, let's say you got a $60,000 truck, they're probably gonna want 10% down, six grand, and then your insurance policy depends on how long you had that Class A, but you're not gonna get out of paying a decent chunk for that down payment, at least $2,500, and then you gotta get your MC, BLC3, UCR, all that stuff. Gonna add up driver qualification, all that stuff gonna add up to at least 15. So like I said, on the low end, probably 10 grand. But it can be anywhere from 15, 20, depending on what type of trailer you get, how much you're gonna put down on that trailer. Are you gonna buy your trailer outright? Like, it's a lot of variables. The 2-year wait to finance for semi, they won't approve you for a semi. Pickup is pretty easy if you got decent. Yeah, exactly. Nope, not me. My rental, $5.50, 15 cents per mile. That's not that bad, Joshua. That's not that bad. Any interstate tips for box trucks? You got to be fast, man. If you're going, but when I say fast, I mean outside of something like Amazon Relay, where it ain't really no negotiating for loads. You just booking what's available. If you're trying to book any local load in any market, like that, it's gonna go like that. I don't know why, bro, but anything less than like 100, 200 miles is gonna get snatched up. So you just want to be quick and active on the load board. Don't take your eyes off of it, because by the time you do or you think about it, if you really want that load, it's gonna be gone. So if it meets your cost to operate, if it pay a little bit and they go into it, I mean, you're gonna be in about the same area. You just want to be quick. But as far as being interstate, like waiting on your DOT to go active and all of that, and trying to stay local, it's just probably not gonna work, because every broker's gonna want to see an MC certificate. You're not gonna get that until your MC go active. So, hey man, I respect your hotshot videos. Have grown on me. I like the hands-on. Really neat seeing truck loaded looks badass. I know, right? Hey, I've been learning to love it, man. I've been learning to love it, because at first I was just so afraid of doing things the wrong way, but it's gonna happen naturally. Even if you go out there with some type of securement training, doing it when somebody's in front of you helping you, and then doing it when you're alone, you're the only person on the parking lot, like it may take you a little longer. Like doing that first truck, like I said, I want to get my boy Hotshot Mac on here soon, bro. Like I called him up, I hit him up, And I was trying, he wouldn't let me pay him, bro. But I basically hit him up for like a consultation. He had to walk me through how to secure now a truck, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it took probably like 5-10 minutes. I won't even lie to you, like to get the first strap perfect. Because I don't know, I'm not OCD or anything, but I just really wanted it to be straight. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Hotshot Matt, man. He really helped your boy out getting that truckload. So yeah, I'm gonna just say that. I need to get my man on, man, because it's not as easy as it looks. Like just securing different things you ain't never done before, and the first time's always gonna be a little scary, but you get the hang of it after a while. What's good, Raw Trucking in the building? Y'all go hit up my boy Raw Trucking. Got the insurance, the brokerage out there. He got some semis. He doing the dispatcher. He taking a little bit. And he taking a little bit out of every single carrier in this room. Y'all give it up for the broker of the year, man. Raw Trucking. Y'all get on him in the comments, man. I'm just messing with you, Raw. Semi cheap. Now you can buy them cash. Yeah, I agree, man. I see a lot of semis. Like I think I'm gonna end up going to an auction next year and getting my semi that way. Probably going with a mechanic and getting it that way, bro. Getting like a nice $40,000-$50,000 power only, and then maybe financing the trailer or something like that. It just depends. It depends on what the market look like next year, but I don't see it being any change. I just hope it don't get worse. Everyone's numbers are personal. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What state you in? Looking for a driver, and I'm based out of North Carolina. Hey, somebody was looking for a drive. Somebody looking for a carrier to get on with, man. Hey, Raw Truck, and send me a text, man. We gotta hit a live soon, man. Get on here. You could tell these carriers why. I ain't gonna say that, man. I'm just messing with you. You're still in your interstate. Don't limit yourself. Could be too much competition in your state. Could be drop for freight. Exactly. Thank you for that tip, man. I kind of left that out. I didn't think she was trying to do interstate long term. I think it was more so like just waiting on your. You know how they say the first 21 days vetting day process for your MC, like they'll basically give you a DOT number and you could be like, oh, I can travel within the state. I thought it was one of those type of questions, or like if you got your MC number and you just kind of want to travel in the state, being local. I was just saying you got to be quick, but you want to have your MC number. What's good, Clint? Always checking in. What's good? What's good? Thanks, Rob. Yeah, he answered it. What's good, Box Trucking, man? Y'all making some good content over there, man. I like y'all make. I love the authenticity over there at y'all channel, man. It's not easy, bro. It is not easy, but it's good. Can you haul hazmat freight with the Hotshot? Yes, but it's very rare. It's very rare. I say one thing that everybody probably want to utilize is going to get a TWIC card. Because I got to go get mine too. I'm going to get mine tomorrow. That junk so bad. I've been doing this stuff over a year now, and I just still ain't got some stuff. You know what I mean? Just being complacent. It's going to allow you to get on airports, military bases, and stuff like that. Get your CDL and lease you a semi. Leasing box truck is not where the real money is at. I love the different opinions that I have on this channel, bro. Like, y'all don't understand. I love it, man. I love it. It's not just one-sided over here, man. Everybody's gonna have different opinions. I swear you gotta be fast. Exactly. Since you have both, would you recommend someone starting out 4th gen or 5th gen? Bro, I don't have enough under the hood to say which one you should get, bro. So I'm not gonna say which one, bro. I'm not gonna say which one. I like them both. He said I got the 4th gen and very impressed. There's a dealer here in Houston that asked for $15K down on it. Ooh, woo. He had a repo come in and was getting ready to resell. If he does that 4 times, it's already paid. Dang, that is insane, bro. Is this Alex H-Town? Alex? Is this my boy from H-Town? Thanks for making videos. You are truly open and realistic with the money, and I really appreciate that. You have helped me big time with getting into the hotshot business. I appreciate you, Eric. Although, man, I'm saddened that this is my first time seeing your name, man. You ain't never dropped a comment But it's good to see you tapped in with the Hotshot community, bro. I appreciate the comment. I'm just messing around, man. I'm glad I could help, bro. That's one thing I'm really with, man, especially being down in the South, bro. I have low cost of living. So I think a lot of people get confused with the numbers and think like when people were first coming out with gross number, like even me, when I first heard like this dude made $20,000 a month in a box truck, I didn't realize that after expenses, he only made like 50% of that. And you basing off like, bro, if people look at the numbers and think, bro, we can make 20,000 a month, you go with your partner and you be like, bro, you get 10, I get 10. Man, it's the craziest junk ever. But I'm telling you, people with no business practice and business experience would expect that. But once you actually see the numbers broken down, you start getting more of a realistic plan, start setting the goal and saying, okay, if we're going to take home 40% of our margins, let's make a budget like based off of that. You know what I'm saying? And not just having like unrealistic ideas, because that's what a lot of the trucking community has turned to, bro. It's just a lot of unrealistic fallacies. And I hope my channel don't show that, man. I just keep it real. It ain't no point in being fake. Joshua, where did you get the 550? Joshua just been doing this for a while. If you probably can still get it. Hey, matter of fact, Joshua, you could just drop it down and I'll put your answer up here. I ain't gonna answer for you. Raw trucking. I have budget. I've been in. Okay. Is it a commercial account? Okay, y'all answer. Anybody got questions though, man? Y'all can drop them down. I need to get Raw Trucking on here. I need to get Clint on here. Not Clint. Once you start Clint, you can get on here too. I need to get Raw Trucking on here. I need to get freaking Mac on here. I got to get Kirk on here, bro. I just want to have some more people, man, to interact with and answer these questions too. When me and Kirk get on here next time, bro, we probably going to go over operating costs and just kind of make a breakdown for that. I've been wanting to make a video for it, but I just ain't had. I ain't gonna say I ain't had enough time, but I don't know. I may even take tomorrow off and just kind of see what I can do. But if the money looking good, I'm going, y'all. I'm sorry. Yes, business account. I'm looking for a job. Okay, man, I love it, man. These people out here. Okay. Hazmat freight is super rare for Hotshot. Some of my Texas partners do it in the oil field though. See, Raw Trucking out here dropping gains down, but like I said, bro, it is so rare. It's almost like I said, you're gonna run into a low where you need a TWIC card or maybe even a tanker endorsement before you find Hazmat freight. I think they like Hazmat freight to be enclosed. That's probably just my guess with it. But box truck, it's a lot of Hazmat freight. It's a lot. And I would say if you're gonna get your CDL, regardless, bro, get the endorsement. I don't know if I'm gonna get tanker endorsement. It just all depends on like what time period, how long, because I think it's gonna be in that first week. I may just get it over with and go ahead and get it, but I'm not gonna force it, man. I just want that. I want that Class A. Yeah, I'm trying to work my way up to start getting government jobs. That's what's up. Oh, excuse me. Looking to get into the game now. Box truck or semi. It depends on which one you can afford, man. People who scaled out of box trucks into semi, they probably gonna tell you semi to deal with lesser headaches. But if you don't know how to operate that vehicle or like know what it's like parking a combination vehicle in a truck stop at night or a hotel or finding parking for a big old combination vehicle in general, it's not as easy as it seems, man. But of course, it's gonna be more freight available for a semi. But just like how the market is kind of, it's not, I won't say it's saturated for box trucks or Hotshot. It's just way more competition. So when it comes to load availability, and I'm gonna have a video. Look at my boy Kurt tapping in. You parked for the night, Kurt?
No, I'm running up, man. I was in a spot where I couldn't stop, so I said, yo, I find this nice little truck stop. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
I had to come out and make $1,200. I had to come out and make $1,200 today real quick, man. You know it is.
Okay. So you park for the night, you gotta keep driving.
Off duty, man.
You heard me?
Huh?
Do you gotta keep driving today, or you done for the night?
No, I got like 3 more hours, like 2.5 hours, and I'm good.
Okay.
But I'm not far from home.
Okay. All right, bet. I
Yeah,
ain't
but
trying
I
to
want
hold
to
you to it.
say good evening to your subscribers, man. You know we do it over here. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Thank you once again to bring me on to your platform, man. You know we keep it 100. You know what I mean?
Oh
But I've
yeah,
been watching
everybody.
a lot of the box truck. You know what I mean?
Hey, I can't say that I've been watching them, man, but I just, like I said, I get a lot of emails requesting help, and I just try. I just said, let me randomly go live, man, because I get so many emails, and I don't get overwhelmed, but I just don't have the time to get back to them all. So I said, let me go ahead and drop a live randomly, bro. Drop a live randomly. So,
Yeah,
but,
I was supposed to go live today, but like I said, man, I had to come out and make that quick little stash. You get what I'm saying? So that kind of like postpone it. But as we said, man, the videos are there. Yo, you need to come live more, man. The people need you, man. You get what I'm saying? Like you got all this information stored up, man. You gotta get, you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
kind of did that too, bro. Like I got a lot of love on that last video. It was just a little vlog, man, and I probably got like 50 to 60 comments. I just wanted to see, bro, who would drop down a comment if I said drop it down? Because I even
right.
talked to you, I talked to Raw, I talked to Mac, like off camera about the whole YouTube game, and just it's a lot, man. It's a lot of work when you're your own
Oh
boss and you
man.
operate, taking care of everything for the most part, and
Yeah.
still making time to make content and answer people's questions. When you kind of just start
Oh
like
man.
worrying about, yeah, man, it starts getting to you.
I underestimate YouTube when I started the channel because as you know, the stuff I'm dropping on YouTube, it's kind of like fresh from my point of view, and I didn't even know that it was like there is so many stuff that got to go into putting a video together, but just the
Yeah,
time we got to do the delivery, we got to drive, we got to stop. Most of my videos that I shot is done in my break or before I start driving. Because
yeah,
once that clock starts running, it can't really waste too much time. So I either do it on my 30-minute break, you know what I mean,
hmm,
or I do it before, or I do it while I pull up at the delivery point. But it's so much going in that we have to do to give people what they want. But I think what people mostly looking for is just honesty and a
yeah,
realistic number. Right now coming out in the box truck business, obviously the cost is way more than when I was coming out.
yeah,
um a truck price for like people to be paying like 80, 70, 80,000 dollars for a used truck with 300, 400,000 miles. That is just ridiculous. But I
yeah,
mean, if I always say, like, you got to look at it at the flip side, that if you put that investment in, I mean, never in the history that I ever see that somebody have to put $15,000 down on a used truck. You get what I'm saying? That's normally on a brand new truck. um but if you go to like, just to go get a truck nowadays is just crazy. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. No,
But
I agree. And then you said that number of $80,000, like with
yeah,
a hot shot. Let's say if you get a brand new setup, like a brand new truck, a brand new trailer, you can get a brand new, let's say like a 2021 3500 tradesman for $60,000. Then you get a brand new Kaufman PJ, freaking a local made trailer, Lodestar, it don't matter, Gator made. You can get one like an expensive trailer made for, let's say, $15,000 to $17,000. That's like, what's that? $75,000 for a brand new Hotshot setup, or you pay $75,000 for a used box truck with 350,000 miles. So that's kind of like, those are the type of questions that I be getting since I'm doing Hotshot, and I'm like, well, I'm not saying you won't make good money in that box truck, but it's higher operating costs. You're gonna spend a little more on fuel than a Hotshot will, and then you got a brand new setup versus a used setup. So that's kind of where I'm coming from my perspective. But you, since you've already been in the game, you got your trucks, way before the market turned into what it is now. Your trucks are probably almost paid off, if not paid off. So your operating costs are probably still lower than mine, even though, I got a hot shot set up. So it's just a lot of variables that go into it that I'm trying to bring to people, and just learning the numbers and knowing why you should know your miles per gallon before you get on the road for the type of equipment you're going to be hauling. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people go out there with crazy numbers or no numbers at all, no expectations at all, and they just get lost in the numbers and not wondering why they breaking even at the end of the week. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and also, like I said, like if you so if I was I purchased a new truck and that cost me $107,000,
Yeah.
and just for the chassis itself was $78,000. I had to turn around and then spend almost $30,000 on a custom box. You get what I'm saying? So it is more expensive to get a 26-foot box truck versus a Hotshot. However, like I always tell people, like if if you spend $80,000 and you commit to getting back that 80 grand in 6 months to a year, you can make that money back with profit. You get what I'm saying? But what happened is if you come out here and you keep putting this limitation on yourself, then that 80 grand is going to be it's going to be too much of a stretch for you to get back that money. You get what I'm saying? And so when you come out here with a box truck that you just pay 80 grand for, what I find with some people, not everybody, people have bad habits. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. We are accustomed to be home, and if you come out here and you just spend 80 grand, man, like you gotta like work that truck, like you gotta work that truck and get your money back. If you knocking up numbers like you said a while ago, someone asked, I think, if you can make the $20,000 a month question.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you commit out here for 6 weeks, only 6 weeks, right? And we're going to talk about not a new authority, because the new authority is going to be different. I'm going to talk about that also. But let's just say you've been in the game for like 6 months and you got an old truck and you're trying to transition over to a new truck. I would say go and get that truck because you're already in the game. You get what I'm saying? You're already 6 months in the game. So you kind of have a little more grandfather than a guy that just get his authority active yesterday. So I don't see why the fear of you not want to get change it and get a newer truck or get a next truck, add to your fleet. You just got to know that once you get that truck, you got to make that commitment and that sacrifice and that dedication to maintain that truck. You get what I'm saying? Because truth to be told, $80,000 in one of these box trucks to be making a year is not hard. It is not hard. $6,000 a month.
That's not bad to put up.
12, that's like $72,000 a year. You get what I'm saying? And if you and we're talking about $1,500 a week in profit. So if you buy a box truck for 80 grand today, and you can successfully put down $1,500 a week as profit, and don't touch that money, by the end of the year you are $72,000 in the bank. You get what I'm saying? But you gotta. There's a discipline that come with that. There's a commitment.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of people aren't disciplined, bro. They're gonna buy that Charger, bro, and that Hellcat.
Right, but what I'm saying is that you make that kind of money. You make that kind of money, right? Putting down that $1,500 a week, which is easy. But the bigger question is, are you ready to do that? How committed are you to do that? You get what I'm saying? Now, let's say a guy who listened to me now that's coming in the game and he wants to, he's new authority and he wants to come in. Well, that's going to be a little bit challenge for him being a new authority. You get what I'm saying? So if he can put down $750 a week, you get what I'm saying? Or save as much as he can as he go, then guess what? He going to get some of his money back also. You get what I'm saying? But it all takes time and dedication. It's a lot. It's a lot to get these trucks up and running and just stay committed and stay focused. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's a good point, man. I don't usually. It's crazy. Like a lot of people don't really ask questions on, the prices for the trucks. But I know you bring a lot of good content when it comes to that and making that worth it. So I think, man, like I appreciate you coming on, bro. Like I said, I'm just trying to see if more people got questions and we can just answer that for them. But I never really think about it like that. I talk to you a lot about overhead and getting that out the way as soon as possible, over the phone and stuff like that. But I think that alone, bro, that would be real dope.
Right.
So How much do you think with the elevated prices of trucks? Like, it's a question right here. How much did it cost? How much do you think it would cost them to get into the game? Let's say if you had a plan for doing it the right way, what would your right way be into getting into the game? Now, if it's too much information and you want them to come over to your channel, that's cool. But you know, a lot of people are stuck in between renting and buying. They're always gonna be stuck. But if they were looking to buy, of course your plan would probably just be like having a low cost, kind of like a Dave Ramsey approach. Just live off rice and beans and pay off the truck as soon as possible. Right. You get what I mean? And not staying in debt. But for the people who have a high a high rental rate, like $1,200, $1,500 a week, what's your exit strategy for people like that? Like, how long do you think they should deal with that and try to set aside money before, like, buying a truck or putting down a down payment on a truck?
So just like I said just now, when you come and rent a truck, because the overhead is so high, right? If you're gonna rent a truck and you, let's say you're renting a truck for 6 months now, I don't know how some people set it up, but you should have already been saving money aside to exit out of that truck. I remember, like, give you an example. I remember when I had my 3 cargo vans and I wanted to get my first, I went to get my first box truck, right? I was renting from Enterprise before I made that transition. However, while I was renting, I was putting the box truck money aside. I had like $15,000 in case, because I didn't know what, that was my first box truck, so I didn't know the insurance costs. I didn't know. So I prepare myself, you get what I'm saying? To make that transition. So the startup cost that I would say for someone to come in the box truck business right now is anywhere between, because of the price of everything, is anywhere between 25 to 30 grand. Just, and that's just a deposit. Even if you go to your credit union, they're still going to want you to put down a large sum amount of money because of the price of the truck. Because $80,000, most people going to want 15 or 10 or 20% down. That's a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? Unless you're a company like me that's been around over 3 years, that you can submit 3-year tax return that show that you have a growing business, you can have access to a credit line for your business. But if you're a new company trying to come in, you're going to have to come up at least 25 to 30 grand. And that's with a deposit. That's with the insurance right now is killing everybody.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You get what I'm saying?
They're killing the new ventures because they know they're a bigger risk, man. And it really ain't the insurance company's fault, because a lot of people not knowing about low bridge clearances, or knowing like you can only be on certain roads when you're on back roads, or really just learning how to maneuver a 26-foot box truck. You know, I'm not saying it's super hard, but if you have no experience at all and you went from driving a Toyota to a 26-foot box truck, it's a big difference, man. It's a big difference on the road. Hey, but real quick though, can everybody hit the like button, bro, and get this information spread around? Like, my man is taking time out of his day. I didn't even think he was gonna be able to stop, man, but he taking time out of his day to come here and educate you guys more on box trucking. No, so if you guys could just hit the like button.
Yeah, again, and I wanna answer a question that was asked previously about the brokers paying cheaper for box truck, because you said that you see it. Brokers are taking advantage of a lot of people out here now, because I spoke to a broker last week, and majority of the people who are coming to these brokers now are with new authority. He said that he see a spike in new authority, and that's why they're keeping the rate. They're dropping the rate. You hearing me?
Can you hear me, Kurt?
Yeah, I'm here. You hearing me?
Is it Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I think it's your Wi-Fi.
Y'all let me know. Hold on. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, I can kind of. Oh, okay. It must have went in and out. It may have been my Wi-Fi. It may have been my Wi-Fi.
Right.
Hey, Raw Trucking, man. You want me to put you in on the live? Let me know if you want me. Let me stop you real quick, Kurt, because Raw Trucking, I think he got about 3-4 years in Hotshot. He got semis. He got a brokerage insurance company. Let me know if you got time right now, Raw Trucking. If you don't, we'll probably set something up next Sunday or Saturday. I know I want to plan a live with Hotshot Mac and his wife. But let me know, Raw Trucking, if you got time right now to spare. Are you good? Are you good, Kirk?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Y'all let me know in the comments if it's lagging. Just let me know if it's lagging or not. Just say lagging, not lagging, because I don't want to keep continuing if it keep lagging.
No, you're good. It's clear. It's
Okay.
clear up.
Okay. Okay. So you good? What do you think we left off at?
Yes, I was saying that the
Like
rates
it's still
of
lagging.
the rates of the brokers.
Yeah. If it's just me lagging, y'all good. You can go ahead and let them know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay. I may go to the hotspot if not. But Raw Trucking put insurance companies pick on Hotshots and box truck carriers. A lot of premium insurance carriers are starting to not insure box trucks and Hotshots. I believe it, y'all. I believe it. Why do y'all? And why do you think that is, Raw Trucking? Do you think it's the same thing? Like a lot of people, like even getting into Hotshot. Let's say you get a non-CDL 40-foot trailer, and then your whether you get a 3/4 ton or a 2,500 or 3,500. A lot of people like don't understand how hard it is to maneuver a combination vehicle for like the first 3 to 6 months. It's pretty tough, especially when a lot of these shippers and receivers you're going to, you got to back in, just like how you back into a dock. But I mean, you may have to back into the entire parking lot because it may not be a way to enter and exit at the same time. So you got to go ahead. It'll even have a sign up like no drive-in entrance, like you got to back in and enter. So I feel like a lot of people are maybe a lot of damage claims without knowing how to operate a combination vehicle. And same thing with box trucking. Like even off tracking, like you're gonna have blind spots with a box truck too, bro. Like you're gonna have it. But I'm telling you, when you first get in that hotshot and it's your time to parallel park at a truck stop or alley docking or just trying to get truck parking at the end of the night at a truck stop, bro, it's gonna be all eyes on you. And if you hit somebody's truck, man, like, bro, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I know it because I done been there. I done been that guy at a truck stop where it's easier to back up a combination vehicle when you're looking from the driver's side. I didn't know that because I was just starting. But you go to I don't know, they call it offset or whatever. I don't think that's off tracking, but you're trying to back up. Yeah, you're trying to back up, but you're not seeing anything, just a blind spot. I had to get out that truck like 3-4 times at a truck stop just to get parking. Like my first time parking at a truck stop.
Yeah, and
make sure y'all some practice with it.
Yeah. Yeah, the insurance company, they have a lot of claim because it's the claim that's rising up the policy, the insurance policy, the premium to go up. Like you know, some YouTubers are telling people that box truck are not hard to drive. Just go and practice in Walmart parking lot, which is a bunch of garbage. You get what I'm saying? Because you want to practice on a real time practice. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. My bad, Kurt. It kept lagging. I'm gonna put the personal hotspot on real quick, see if that helps.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can get it in. Yo.
Yeah, you got it?
All right, yeah, I'm clear now. I'm clear. Everybody hit the like button, like I said, man. We got your boy Kurt. How long are you gonna be here for, Kurt? How long are you gonna be here for? Yeah.
You the boss, man.
I don't want to hold you too much, bro. I know you gotta get back on the road. I'm probably gonna be hitting the road tomorrow.
I work for you, man.
Come on, dog. All right, bet. Everybody said they can hear me good. I see everything clear now. It's no more lagging. So everybody, if y'all got a question, drop it down, man. Y'all know I don't do lives as much. If y'all want to check out my boy Kurt, his name is On Track Trucking. Go check out his channel, man. He been doing box truck for a good bit, man. Over 5 years of experience. How much you said 8 years? How many years is it?
I started in 2011. Yeah, I started.
God, I'm way off.
It's okay.
So how long you on or op though?
That's it.
Good Lord. Okay. I'm off.
What is that? I never tell you the story how I start my company, but basically, I get fired. So I decided that nobody's gonna have control over my paycheck no more. You know what I mean? So I just decided to come in the trucking business. But it's been great, man. It's been great. I love it.
You. So, okay, let's get into some questions, man. Anybody got questions? Y'all drop them down. Got a lot of people saying they taking notes, man. That's what's up. A lot of good information, man. I mess with it, y'all. I mess with it.
but I want to finish the statement before we break up about the brokers.
Okay.
The brokers are taking advantage of the drivers that are coming out here that are new, and so by the time you inquire about a load, they already know that you're new to the game. You get what I'm saying? And so it's you got to come out here and just pretty much kind of know how to talk to these brokers. That's why I told people all the time, like, if you get a consultation with somebody that has experience, you'll know all these stuff. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. Brokers are very aggressive. They're mean to a lot of the guys who are new. They hang the phone up because they think that you don't have any power to negotiate with them. And, oh, dear, you come and want $2 a mile. You don't even out here 2 weeks yet. It's that type of mentality. You know what I mean? And
like,
you know,
it happens daily too. Like I got this broker. I ain't even replied to him. I'm probably not gonna take the load, but I had a load that was going from Georgia to Grantville, I think South Carolina. I want to say on the loaded miles, it was right at like 290. And when my deadhead, I think I had like 20 miles. No, not 20 miles, 40 miles of deadhead. So it ended up coming like 330 miles. He asked me what was my rate. He had it posted for like $500. I said, bro, I need $850 to make that work. I'm trying to stay above a certain amount. He came and he said, hey, the best I can do is $600. I don't pay that much for Hotshots. I said, my very best rate, and I'm being very firm, is $750. I went to go get my haircut yesterday. And then he was just like, no, you're out of your mind, man. I'm not paying that much for a Hotshot. And literally like 30 minutes later, he sent this. If you guys can see it, bro.
Crying like a baby.
Yeah.
I call it crying like a baby.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can do $750. Yeah, I saw it.
Exactly, man. Like, you just got to sit on some of these brokers, man, and know your cost to operate. And I didn't even take something back. I was just like, bro, it ain't even that deep.
But
what's that?
But check this out. I had a broker. I called about a load from a broker just last week. And I told him I want $1,800. It was a load picking up going down to Louisiana. And he's like, oh, I'm not paying $1,800. My phone is blowing up. And I'm like, go answer your phone call. And this is why I told people all the time, don't ever let these brokers take advantage of you. You are the boss of your company. It's your insurance. It's your MC. It's your driver's license. It's your truck. You have the power to tell a guy, it's either pay this or that, whatever. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to be nasty about it, but look, guy, I can't run my truck based on that rate. You know what I mean?
And it's daily, man. You just got to kind of know your worth. You got to know your cost to operate, and you got to stay on it. I'm gonna share my screen real quick because I just did my first truck or whatever. So this is an F550. He told me this thing was 20. I think he said like, let me see. He said it was 247 inches. So that divided by 12. That's almost 21 feet. He was trying to say it was a partial, right? You guys see how big this crap is on my trailer. Yeah. So loaded miles on it was 630 going from Texas to Pensacola. It was like on the border of Texas going to Pensacola. And he had this rate posted for $850. $850. Let's just say I sat on that load. How much you think I got paid for this load, though? I didn't get paid the best, but I didn't get paid no $850.
Right.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the rate con. But y'all drop down. I ain't get paid crazy, but I ain't get paid no $850. But a lot of people will just hear what the brokers are saying and just be like, "Oh, well, it's a partial." You get what I'm saying? Hold on, let me go pull up the rate con.
And anytime a broker start to talk to me about rates, like anytime a broker start to give me a description on a load, like they're like, "Oh, you're calling about the partial, right? You see that is the partial." I just hang the phone up because
Exactly.
I can tell it right off the back. You ain't gonna be able to
That car was
negotiate with that.
8,000 pounds, bro. It was 8,000 pounds, and he's trying to label it as a partial. Like maybe on like a step deck, or you know what I mean, like maybe a 5500 where you can put 8,000 on the drive axle. But
Right.
you're not finna do that to me. It's not letting me log into my email.
Yeah, but it is what it is. I mean, you just gotta
Man, it
know
was
how
King
to,
of Freight,
you know.
bro. King of Freight, they pay good for Boxtruck, man. But Hotshot, man, they be having cheap freight, man.
King of Freight,
They
King of
sit on
Freight,
it.
King of Freight. It depends on who you get, because some of they got a lot of teenager working over there. You know them
My
little
man
guys
said
that
1150. My man said 1200. Hold on. God dang, why in my Outlook? Good Lord. You could just keep it going though. I'm gonna put a question up. Let's see. He said knowledge of operating costs are very important. I'm gonna get it up for y'all. He's saying it's not.
somebody asked a question before. I wanted to answer the one before that.
Which
What
one, bro? I can pull it up.
the one that says what do I mean by people limiting themselves?
Okay. How far is that up?
It was just up before. But someone is asking what do I mean by guys limiting themselves?
Mm-hmm.
What do I mean by limiting yourself? I'm talking on a business structure.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? It's not only traveling across the country, but I'm talking about growing your business. How far are you
You go
willing to take the
everywhere.
next step? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. So that's the limitation I'm saying. Like people try to put on them and their business. Like if you buy one truck, just buy an next truck, you know, within a year and grow that business. You get what I'm saying?
And my boy said 1350. You were right there though. It was 13. There you go. I don't know if y'all can see it. But he had this load posted for 850 as a partial. It was like he's only going 630 miles, bro. This is almost done. I'm like, bro, I'm not taking that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So you just gotta know your worth, man. It was 1300 though. My man right here got it right. Tyler.
Right.
What my light said, what's good, Demetrius B? This is who I need to get in this. This is who I need to get in the chat right here, the man himself. DB, man, my boy he hit me up the other day, man. He really enjoyed the video of raw trucking the other day. I had a lot of people hit me up by that video, bro. And it's just because it's a lot of when we get on here too, it's a lot of just raw information. Like I thought about pause, I know, right? But I thought about with raw trucking to just start something called like a raw conversation. Right. You know what I mean? Like a raw something real authentic that a lot of people are looking for without just making it seem like, say again?
Uncut raw.
Exactly.
Or unedited raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just coming straight from it for real and just having a conversation of speaking on the things that us as carriers we're thinking as we're going through our journeys, man. But Demetrius B, big shout out to you, man. Demetrius B was somebody from the start. If I had a question about anything, since we were having a lot of content and doing some of the same things, he could be somebody I reach out to, real humble, real cool. So shout out to my boy Demetrius B, man. I wanted to get him on live at one point, man. He busy, even though it don't be seeming like he busy. He be pretty darn busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, what a light said. If everybody could drop a light down to get this information spread, man, it ain't too often we can have as many people with this much experience in the game to come up, drop knowledge for the free. You get what I'm saying? All you gotta do is hit the like button. We won't get paid for no light, man.
They're getting that free consultation, huh?
Exactly. The Boxtruck Prince. He the one who invented this right here. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Broker got paid $1,500. I can guarantee it, bro. When I told this dude I needed 13, I forgot what rate he got to, because I remember the day he posted at 9. I said, man, 13 is probably like my bare minimum for this load. You get what I'm saying? You trying to broker it out as a partial. It's over 20 feet long. It's 8,000 pounds. He was like, you want me? He said, you want me to pay you $400 extra? Like that was his demeanor about it. It wasn't that he didn't have the money in it. He was just like, you want me to pay you $400 extra? And I believe it because he was like, I got a carrier who said he'll do it for 1,100 or 1,000, whatever it was. But he was like, I just couldn't get him in the system because he was too new. I said, man, I'm already set up with you under Rocky, so you can run loads with me, but or I can run this load for you. I just need this rate. He said, you think I'm gonna pay you an extra $400 for that? That's what the broker told me. So that's the crazy thing that he had that was in it. It posted this load for $850, bro.
Listen, that story about I got somebody could do it for $750. Why you never give it to them?
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's and my thing is, and then another lie is listen, I know all the lies they tell. Yeah. For all the brokers who watch our channel, I know all of your lies. Okay? When they talk about well, I'm gonna ask the customer and get back to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
That's another lie. You get what I'm saying? They're just taking quote from different box truck drivers. I mean, different, carriers, and whosoever come up the cheapest, that's the one gonna get it. You get what I'm saying?
And that's why I don't like
brokers tell you that.
Go ahead.
Sorry, when you hear brokers tell you that they're taking quote for their customer, that's an outright lie. You get what I'm saying? Most of the time, those loads are their account. You get what I'm saying? And Mr.
They're probably
Patel,
co-brokered.
Huh?
What it is it's co-brokered. So it'll be 5 people with the same load, maybe the same number, and they're picking up, and they're just like, hey, I got $850 on this. With a box truck who's been in service for 6 months, what do you got? When they putting you on hold, all they're doing is asking the people around them that's probably booking that same exact load and saying, how much is this person willing to do it with? And then they'll come back like, man, I seen some crap the other day with one of my carriers that my fiance is dispatching. It was horrible, bro. The rate started, it was from a place in Texas up to Dallas, Texas. It was like a little local load. It was like $850 for 300 miles, right? So she's ready to book it. She said, we got a carrier wanting to do it for $825. You want to do it for $800? The dude live in Fort Worth, so she's just like, you know what? We can do it for $800. Then he was like, we got somebody to do it $775. You think he can do it for $725?
Yeah,
and he just
kept going
over. At that point, I said, baby, hang up the phone. That is, he's just feeding you BS. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's sad that brokers are doing stuff like that. And all of them ain't doing that. But it's a very funny tactic that they use. I had one broker. I was just so firm on it. Let's say if I would have said I can do that $750, right?
Right.
By the time I hit him back like an hour later and say, hey, bro, I can do the $750, we get set up. He called me back and say, hey, it turns out we're a little short on it, but we can do it for $675, but we can do it for $700. That stuff is going to happen. And you just got to know your worth and decline it at that point. If they going to go lower than something you already signed and agreed for,
right.
Just decline it and keep it.
Right.
It ain't never that deep. How do you pay your drivers of your second or third trucks? I know you told me this. You want to go ahead and give that out?
So my drivers is a little bit different. I do hire drivers on W-2, but majority of my drivers is contract. And what that means is I basically sign the truck over to you, so it's like your truck.
Mm-hmm. Like an owner-operator type of deal.
Right. So you pretty much keep and care the truck, maintain the truck, whatever the contract says. And then we just get a percentage of the load that you book every month. We can do it monthly or we can do it weekly.
Okay.
Some guys doesn't have the startup cost because there's a startup cost that comes with it. Mm-hmm. We do require you to have at least $6,000 as a deposit, only because we're giving you a truck. So anything happen like damage, like you damage a truck or whatever, we don't keep it. We give it back to you, but it's just to secure our truck. And then whatever the truck make, if you live in Charlotte, North Carolina, Georgia, wherever, you get to keep the truck. You get to maintain the truck, whatever. But for some guys who are on W-2, I normally pay them like $1,500, 2 nights at a hotel. Sometimes I'll give you like, I normally do like 2 nights at a hotel and I pay like 1,500, and sometimes we'll just like throw a little extra there so you can have something nice to eat. You get what I'm saying? So roughly cost me about $1,700. If it's anywhere from $1,700 to $1,800 to just keep a good driver.
That's what's up, man. I remember you told me the money that your driver was making with you monthly, and that was very motivating, man. And I hear the numbers, and I know it's possible. You just got to have low cost of operation. Like, don't be one of these people that think you can just go rent 3 to 5 box trucks and throw a driver in every one of them, and it's just gonna be sweet. That's not it. It's not.
Well, that's what I said. So take for instance, like if I give you my truck, right? I lease you the truck. Yeah. If every week you rent a truck, you're losing $2,000 just because you got to pay for the truck plus the mileage, you're gaining that $2,000 from my truck. You get what I'm saying? Because you're not paying for no mileage and you're not paying for the truck. You just pay a percentage of the total that the truck make. You get what I'm saying? So if the truck make $35,000, you just pay 30% of $35,000. The rest is yours. We don't care. You get what I'm saying? Man. So it just all depends.
That's dope. And I remember you telling me that, man, because I had like this plan to have all these different expenses and calculate it this way. You like, bro, just set it at a percentage and leave it at that. Like, because you're gonna confuse yourself. Even if you're going off mileage, like let's say he drove this many miles.
Too much.
Yeah, bro. Like, or trying to set a salary, all of it just can go wrong.
Yeah, and then remember, if that let's say the guy will get that truck, right? We don't care. Just keep on care of the truck. So if you get your little like you gotta move over here, you can move someone. You get a little extra 500. You can move your brother. You get what I'm saying? All that stuff is we don't. It's not like we're watching you. You get to do whatever you want. You get what I'm saying? But just
I'm like
know,
an operator deal. I like that.
Right. But just know that when the end of the month, you just cut us a check for whatever we negotiate with. That's all it is. And
because they didn't really come with any expenses. Like they didn't have to pay down payment for a truck, trailer, insurance, stuff like that. You just you put your deposit in, that is refundable. You know, and you really you're like a lease owner operator.
Right. You get added to the insurance. All that stuff get you get added. We run your driver's license, your background, all that stuff. And I know a lot of people gonna be like, Kirk, are you iron?
oh yeah, you gonna get that, man. I know you probably already got that because I get a lot of that.
You know what I mean?
I give my other driver 20%. Yeah. Some people like that. Some people like that whole 20-25% gross. It's probably the most common that I see. Even in the semi world, I know a lot of people that just say, hey, I get paid. Like the driver that I was thinking about having, he said he got paid 28% in a flatbed, and what he was grossing around 5 to 6 a week. So it wasn't like bad money, but and then he was home every other night, every other night. So that's not a bad deal, you know.
Yep.
Let me get on some of these questions. Best 3 dispatch companies: mine, Kirk, and Raw Trucking. Fact. See what I did? What's the best dually in the business? LOL. And please don't say Ram, bro. Like the Ram is probably the most used in Hotshot, whether you guys like it or not. And second most used is the Power Stroke, man. It's the Ford. So I'm not gonna sit here and say which one is better just because I got 2 Rams. I would say do more research, get you a nice diesel mechanic who know about the under the hood and all that. You ain't got to ask me that question because I'm just gonna say Dodge Ram because it got a Cummins engine. You know what I mean? I know Cummins engines are easier to get parts, and they're just the parts are cheaper. So, but try to find you a dually with a low amount of miles. Period. You know that's really all that matters. Let's see. My husband is new. He has just been an OTR driver, now a local driver. He is thinking about leasing a box truck or something. This is scary because we are basically broke. We need financing. How do you feel about that, Kirk? When somebody is basically broke and they're thinking about getting to the business because, things may have happened and they lost money, how do you feel about that?
Well, first of all, you have to have some type of finance to get in the business, even if it's just to finance a truck. when someone say broke, I mean, how, like, what type of broke? Like, can you broke
Like
in the
10
sense that
grand,
you?
bro.
No, I mean, you can be broke where you can afford to get a truck,
Yeah,
but and make your first week out here.
yeah,
But you get what I'm saying? It's just all depends on how broke you are. But if you're outright broke, I would not try to come in a box truck business, because it's
right.
gonna, whatever little savings you have.
It's
Box
gonna eat
truck.
it away.
Let me tell you something. Box truck business right now is like some of these girls on Instagram that sweet candy be chasing.
Yeah, exactly.
You get
He
what I'm
goes,
saying? As soon
yeah,
as he see
yeah,
how cute she is, he
yeah,
lost all his money. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Stay
Don't
away.
don't don't get fooled by the numbers, bro. You got to put the work in to get out here, and it's not a cheap game. Like, you're gonna be spending a lot on fuel. Like, I know y'all fuel
Hmm.
prices now. And these box trucks are they're not up there with them semis, because them semis running at
Hmm.
5-6 miles per gallon. But you at a box truck, you get maybe 7-8 on the high end, 10 miles per gallon. So you do the math, you spending over $2,000 in fuel at this point, or close to it. So it's not like a cheap game. You got to have your money in line. With a factoring company, the
Hmm.
first week or two that you factoring, when you really get set up, you're not going to get paid probably that first week or two. So you do
Right.
need to have some type of cushion, because they got to get everything set up and in order
Right.
before your first deposit come in. So it's
And
serious,
and
man. You want to have a cushion. What's
and
that?
and, and to go back to that question, the one that says her husband, sh-
Yeah.
that couple would be perfect for what
Hmm.
I'll just describe in terms of leasing on to someone. If you can find
Okay.
someone to lease onto where you can probably just put a deposit down and then get a truck
Exactly.
to start, that would be
Exactly.
perfect.
Because it's a
That
little less
means
risk that way too.
exactly.
Don't look at it like, if anything goes wrong, it's his truck. Don't treat the truck that way. But it's a blessing, man, to be able to come in, because
Hmm.
that's probably the plan I'm gonna have too. Like, treat the driver like an owner operator. I don't want to really
Hmm.
throw no expenses at them. Just kind of set, like, how you gonna set for your driver to say, okay, you need to ride at least, maybe 20 days out of the month, and you need to make X amount of money a month, because you got to break even at some point too.
Hmm.
You don't want to have a driver who's holding your equipment for a month or two due to, whether it's family issues or something maintenance related, and you're not making any money. You
Right.
know what I mean? You probably want to keep those wheels rolling on them, rather than somebody just basically keeping your equipment hostage. So how do you think you would do that? That's just my personal question. How would you do that? Are you gonna
Well,
set them to, like, hey, bro, you need to ride 2-3 weeks unless you're gonna have the amount of expenses to cover that truck for the time you want to be out?
Well, this is why we take a deposit, because in that
Mm,
contract with the deposit, that covers that. So it's not like someone is going to sit on the truck for 3-4 months, because the
okay.
first 2 weeks you don't work, whatever that truck would generate for that first 2 weeks out of the month, we gonna
Yeah.
know what time it is. You get what I'm saying? So if your overhead, i- if your
Yeah.
cost at $35,000, that's 35,000. Let's
Yeah.
use 25,000. If you making 25,000 a week, right? A month, sorry. And we're taking 30% of that. You get what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
don't run the truck for a whole month, then at least we have that cushion from that deposit that we put down,
Yeah.
that you put down. You get what I'm saying? And so
Okay.
that's what we use to protect ourselves. This is why um I can tell people, like, if you come back out here, like, if you can find somebody to, like, lease on and just be a part of their company, just to start up, to get your foot
Yeah.
wet, I would say go in for the first 3-4 months and even try to work that truck as if it's yours, because there's so much money that you're gonna make that you pretty much can, you know what I mean, stay home 2 weeks without work because you come out here and bust your ass. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But
I
that's
like
what we use for our protection. You get what I'm saying?
that. I need to talk to you guys. Hey, man, hit up the email. Hit up the email in the probably the description of any other video. Let me see. How do you scale your business? That's a like I talked to man. You guys got to check out some older videos, bro. Like, that's a good question though. Because it's gonna be different for everybody, man. You can't really
Right,
base
right.
how you gonna scale your business off of how somebody else do it, because they may be in a different point financially. Like Kirk said, bro, like, this dude will have probably a contract or two lined up before he even thinking about investing into another truck. But I think me personally, if I had any advice for you, if I could give advice, would just be to kind of worry on being the best one-man operation you can be, and then looking to scaling. Like you just want to learn everything you possibly can. I know it's not too much securement wise with Boxtruck, but that's just something I kind of learned to love about myself. Like I don't have to force it for no image or nothing like that. Like I don't mind being patient and waiting, and then once I'm completely ready, once I feel like I've secured most of what I can secure out here in the Hotshot game, then I can really train a driver confidently, and I know he's out there operating safely. So before scaling, bro, I'll just say it'll come over time, man. But you know, of course, you want to build good business credit in order to scale. But I would say, man, just being a what do you have, Kirk? I know you finna say something.
Well, so let's say, okay, let's use like income wise based on the truck, how you're running the truck, right?
Yeah.
I'll teach people on my channel, like if you load your truck Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and you run over the weekend, you'll find out that you maximize on your profit like that. You get what I'm saying? Because you're running 2 days that the brokers are closed. Not only that, but the roads are more empty. Most weight station is closed. You get what I'm saying? You get a lot more drive time in terms of, you know, just traffic and all of that stuff, right? If you can successfully load your truck Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then get $6,000 on that truck, you can literally turn back around, depending on what state you go in, and bring $4,000 or $5,000 back for that weekend, and you $11,000. You get what I'm saying? So you really got to just, like I said, that method might work for me. You really got to just sit down and really put paper to pen and figure out what will work for you. You get what I'm saying?
Because knowing your cost to operate going to be key. If you don't know your cost to operate with one truck, and then you add another truck, and you don't know the cost to operate with that truck, and then you throw a driver in there and you're paying them something without knowing what your profit margin's looking like at the end of the week. At the end of the month, it's just going to be a disaster. You're going to be generating a lot of money, but once all the money gone from paying bills, you're going to be like, bro, why do I keep breaking even? You get what I mean? Well,
this is why when people tell me about they're not moving a truck unless they get $2.50 a mile. Okay, let's take an analogy of that. What do you mean by that? You get what I'm saying? Because I break down that number to you before, and I'm running out of Jersey with at least $8, $9 a mile any given weekend. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm picking up 5, 6 different partials, paying $1,200 with 2 pallets. I'm getting $1,400 with 4 skids. I'm getting a big machine paying, you know, $1,500. So the truth of the matter is, you holding out for $2.50 a mile while your boy Kirk running out of state with $8, $9 a mile, $10 a mile. You know what I'm saying?
That's a one-of-a-kind box truck right there.
Yeah, so you should be really knowing and my cost per mile is really low.
But see, you have a real good like PA is a really good market for spot freight, though. You get what I'm saying? But when you're let's say you're in the bottom of Georgia or in Mississippi or bottom of Alabama by the Panhandle, like it ain't really like for me partial wise, and this is the Hotshot side. Because first off, with Hotshot, you're gonna have less loads available. I'm gonna have a video with raw trucking coming pretty soon, but because I think that video about 15 minutes long too. We're gonna really tap into lane searches and market searches when it comes to Hotshot, because you're looking at 25 to 50 available loads on the daily for a Hotshot in really any given market, for like on average at least, unless you got a 40-foot CDL Hotshot, it may be, you know, 50 to 100. But when you got a non-CDL setup, you're looking at 25 to 50 availabilities. And that's with heavy partials. Keep that in mind, because with your partials, like I like to say, like you guys can have 2, 3 pallets, and that can pay a truckload of 5 pallets, and that junk, it probably don't weigh 2,000 to 3,000 pounds. But what they're labeling as partials in the Hotshot game, like that 20-foot F550, that's 8,000 pounds. It ain't too much I can add on to, maybe 1,500 pounds more, and that's pushing it at that point to stay non-CDL. So, but I wanted to kind of get into this question right here. As much as a dually costs Why not get a semi? More money and less deadhead miles because hotshot loads are not promising in certain areas. And that's a great question, bro. That is a great question. And it all depends on how you want to start. That's my biggest thing. Because I think semi, for a lot of people looking to really expand into the transportation industry, is going to be the end game. But I would not say everybody with no experience can hop out, get a semi. Whether you're going to do dry van, reefer, or flat, like on an open deck, with no experience, I just think that's really dangerous. I think it's really dangerous to not know how to operate a vehicle that's half the size before getting out into that industry. Of course, you're going to stay loaded. There's more load availability. It's probably easy to find dedicated work. It's probably easy to hire a driver for it. But what you're learning in that hot shot in that box truck is how to hustle. You're going to learn how to grind. You're going to learn how to make some money in ways that's going to be way harder to do. So I'm glad I'm kind of in that grind mentality. Like, it's harder for me. It ain't no get it out the mud mentality, but it's the truth, bro. You're going to be working with less and having to negotiate more. So that way, when you do transition into that semi in a year or two, or maybe 3, 4 years, 5 years, however long it takes, you're going to be ready for it. But if you would just like some of these people to jump out here into a semi instead of a box truck or a hot shot, I think it's even more.
I can drop a game on I can drop a game on your subscribers ways of making box truck money easy. So take for instance a box truck that got a 85-pound limit, right?
Yeah.
What you would do with that 85-pound limit? Because people ask me all the time, how do you leave Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? How you load Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to get out of here, right? So I always said that because people used to do this one pick, one drop and dedicated stuff. So you take that 8,500 and you divide it by 3. And if you divide it by 3, that's the load you're gonna look for each time you search for a load. So if you find 4 pallets divided by 8,500 by 3, if whatever number that is, that's the freight you look for. Because now you're gonna try and get 3 partial put on your truck, total 8,500 pounds. You following me?
Yeah.
I find that when you do it like that, if you have a load that's
I'm trying to think of what that weight would be per partial.
Right. So if you find a load 2,800, you said 28?
Yeah, 2,800 pounds a piece.
So if you find 2,800 divided by 3 and you can get $1,500 per load, you're running over the weekend with a you get what I'm saying? Because think about it, if your cost per mile is $1.80, $1.60, you're already making money just off your 2 load.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? And so if you have a guy sitting down arguing about $2.50 a mile, you're running around easy without him, and you're going down to Atlanta. You're going to Texas. You're still running at a higher profit than him. Yeah, and that's what I do. That's my method.
You were running Idaho, Colorado, Washington, like, bro, you go anywhere if that money paying good enough, and that's what I respect about your ground. Cause, bro, I ain't dipped into the West Coast.
I'm going to Oregon. I'm going back to Oregon.
Yeah,
I'm going to Oregon because Oregon people love me. They love that Jamaican accent.
Yeah, bro. I ain't even been to Oregon yet. Like all of the states north of Arizona, New Mexico, like all of those, Utah, Oregon, man. I haven't been to. I haven't been to Washington. I haven't been to Cali yet, but I do look. I'll probably go there once I get my auxiliary fuel tank. But I know it don't be too many fuel stations on the West Coast when you get into those mountains and stuff like that. So
we should do a week on, week off, man. We should do a week when I drive with you and a week when you drive with me.
We could try it. We can try it. We can probably try it this summer. I think that would be real cool. I think just seeing the difference and what it's like, really just with the loading process, man. Because I will tell people like box trucks is just so much. It's easier, and if you're doing it the right way, it can be just as hard as hotshot. Like if you know you got, like I know some people, they'll break down pallets. They'll go as far as to break down pallets into smaller. Let's say you got 4 pallets, but you can probably stack them up So the other two pilots, even though they probably tell you not to stack them, they probably put a shell on. They do what they got to do in order to get more freight on their truck. That way they'll be making more money at the end of the week. But everybody just ain't got that grind and that hustle.
Well, I keep 2 plywood. I keep 2 sheets of plywood on my truck, and I normally, if I got to stock pallets, I just drop it on top of the you know what I mean? Just drop it on top of the pallet and just stock it there so the boxes doesn't get damaged.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay, let's see this. How important is it to find a mentor in your area to get knowledge of the business before spending? I found one. It took a few months. How do you feel about that? How important is it to find a mentor in your area? It depends on experience. If you have no experience, I think finding a mentor can be pretty good. Somebody who's knowledgeable about the market that you're about to get into. I wouldn't take everybody's word for gold. You know what I mean? A lot of people do that on YouTube, but just make sure whoever you're choosing has the right price, that their price is worth what they're putting out. And check out their track record, man. Just try to see what they're doing. Like, because I know a lot of people, they probably try to find their mentor on YouTube, try to see what these dudes are doing on a day-to-day basis. What do their videos consist of? Are they at home? Are they over the road? Are they really working? Does it feel like they're putting in the work? Just make sure you find somebody that's putting in the work, man. It's plenty of mentors out there who are actually out here grinding, doing the right thing, and are worth the knowledge that they speaking. You get what I'm saying? Are worth the information that they're giving out. So
right. And so, like, when guys come to me for mentorship, one of the things that they always say to me is that, man, you always out there. You always, you know, I show my pickup, my delivery, my in-between. I show everything.
You're in the truck right now, Kurt.
Right. And so if you want, like I always say this on my channel, history is best qualified when it's documented. If you're going to get someone mentoring you, look at the years in business. Look at what they're doing now. Look at if you want someone to mentor you, I'm not saying everybody that's going to be a mentor, because, you know, one day me and you going to retire, that we probably can sit down and talk to people and mentor them. But you still got to have a track record. You know, once upon a time, Mike was out there doing his thing and Kirk was out there doing his thing, not just us coming out here and then 2 weeks later, we're mentors. And I'm not, people always talk about us trying to like bash other YouTubers because that's the first thing they go at. But the facts is the facts. What do you want us to tell you? You want us to tell you the truth, or you want us to tell you what you want to hear? And the fact of the matter is, get with someone that has a history, as someone that document what they're doing, someone that can, right off the back, once they open them out, you know this guy know what's going on. Like I just tell you about the 8,500 pound. Most people wasn't even thinking about stuff like that. Like, man, if I can get 3 pallets, if I can get 3 different loads and it total up back to my, you know, my legal driving weight, and I can get 750 or $6,000. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand too. Like we know at least 5 people who've been what we want to call scammed by buying a mentorship that wasn't worth it at all. They lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like,
don't even start me on that. Do you want me to start to do the name dropping?
Nah, we ain't doing no name. There ain't no point. They know who they are.
I'm just messing with you. But the email is like a bloodbath, bro. I got so many emails. It's not even funny, man.
We've had phone conversations with 2-3 people at a time, just sitting there telling us like, "Hey, bro, this is what happened." And I've had them want to come on the channel and speak on it about it, but you know, I try not to indulge in stuff like that. It's not really my place. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real, and the people who I do bring on are just gonna come with something behind them. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say about that. So
yeah,
it's important though. I think if you find the right mentor, it can be totally worth it, man. Because just starting your authority alone, bro, you're gonna go through making so many mistakes that you didn't have to make if you had somebody to lead you down the way, man. Because it can be stressful the first time. Even if you're watching videos that can put you a course that can put you all the way through, you get stuck on something and you just don't have nobody to talk to. And it may just be a misunderstanding, bro. Like a lot of people don't know simple stuff like the 21 vetting day process. your insurance may not go. I mean, not your insurance, but your stuff may not go active that 21st day. It may take day 23, 24 once they actually get to it and can process it. Or if you didn't put your insurance down payment 3 to 5 business days before it, or your insurance agent just straight up forgot to do it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's a lot of things in like the paperwork side that if you don't have anybody to say again.
I want to say something because you just touched a thing about the insurance. I want to say like the 21 days active. A lot of people have been struggling to get their deposit down for the insurance. Like, you know, insurance company want $3,500 deposit for $1 million policy. Just put on liability. Right? Put on your liability. It's gonna cost you about $1,500 or $1,200, and then wait a week where they process it, and then go in and call them and just add the just put on the $1 million policy.
The premium price isn't going to change. It's just going to make your monthly
right
higher. So instead of paying maybe $1,200 a month, it might be $1,500 a month, but you didn't have to pay an additional $2,000 up front. Basically.
Exactly. And so you know, a lot of people have been struggling with that also. But just know that if you don't have the 35, just put the liability and then just change it, and that will help you out. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Be careful. My bad. I'm behind on these questions, man. Let's see the next question we got. I ain't really got. I started off with school buses. He said, "F them kids." Yeah, who is Diego, dog? Let me see. My bad. I'm trying to find a question. Anybody got a question, bro? All right, we got this dude. Hey, I have a question. What's your question? I've just been seeing a lot of people been chatting in here.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good to know that like I said, to know stuff like that. Like, you don't have to beat up yourself about the deposit.
Yeah. How do you feel about this though? How do you feel about this? I got a 15-foot box truck. Any tips to get loads? How do you feel about that, man? Like, I will ask you: are you financing or renting this box truck? Do you own this box truck?
And those type of box truck is good for delivering for Home Goods and Marshalls, only because they deliver like those home delivery stuff. The container store, you know, local stuff. You're not really gonna find brokers really using that type of truck. Unless he's gonna work with selective, where you get a lot of like
2 pallet, 3 pallets.
Sprinter work, like Sprinter work.
But it may be a lower cost. I mean, you're gonna have a lower cost to operate because you're on your equipment. And is it a gas? Is it diesel? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's different load boards. I think Dolph does a lot of small expedited freight. You know, like you said, selectives.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tougher though, man. It's gonna be more of like a partial game. Because I mean, once you get that 26 feet, maybe even 24 feet, they consider the load as like a partial volume, like LTL freight. Like they'll kind of dedicate that load for a regular rate. But once you're lower than 20 feet, it kind of just turns into straight up partial, like $1.15 a mile.
Yep. And then the dock height is another problem.
Box truck all day. LOL. Sight. Nah. Stay safe out there, my guy. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so we got this question. I guess is my side. Someone is selling me a 20-foot flatbed. How much potential load could I get ASAP? How much are you about to buy that trailer for? Is my question, sir. How much are you about to buy that trailer for? Because I think whatever amount you're gonna buy that trailer for, you should put a down payment on at least a 30 to 35-foot trailer, and you gonna make way more money. You're gonna have way more potential to get freight, because those 20-foot loads are just not gonna come across that much. And I'm gonna be real, like it's a lot of 40-foot loads that they'll be posted for 40-foot, 35-foot, and you pull up to the shipper and it's 10 feet. You know, I got this example right here. Let me show you this. But they're not gonna tell you that though. They're gonna order a bigger trailer. Like, I know this load and this load. I can show both of these. Oh, you can't see the screen. Let me share it. I'm gonna show you an example Probably need to go to the rate cons too to kind of show you these guys be. I ain't gonna say they lying, but they order a bigger truck. You know, my bad. So take this for instance. This freight was like maybe 15 feet.
Right.
But this was posted for a 35-foot truck, so it was a dedicated rate, probably paying like $220 a mile. But they said, hey, we need at least a 35-foot Hotshot. I don't know why, but that's what they ordered. And this load right here, they said this load right here was 20 feet. He came out with this one pallet, right? Or whatever you want to call it. It wasn't even 6 feet long. And it was paying on 416 miles, $13.50. This is a load that, yes, you could have had, but they ordered bigger equipment. So I don't know. This load was posted for 20 feet, so you may have gotten this load, but it's still rare that you'll see a lot of loads posted for that. If they are posted for less than 20 feet or 30 feet, they're gonna pay a very partial rate, like $1 a mile, and they're gonna be pretty firm for the most part. So I wouldn't advise it, man. I say if you're gonna spend $5-6 grand on that trailer, he said he's selling it to me for $3,000. Even with that, bro, you can probably put $3,000. I put $3,000 down on my 36-foot trailer. So I know you're trying to keep low overhead. I'm not trying to be one of those guys that say, oh, you need at least this. But I'm telling you, even with my 36-foot, I struggle staying loaded for the most part. When I call on 3-4 40-foot loads, my bad, y'all. 3-4 40-foot loads, and I get declined, bro, because they ordered a 40-foot trailer. So it's just the principle behind it, bro. Like, I would take that $3 grand if you had more capital and invested into another trailer. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Let's see. I was also thinking about getting a Hotshot. Hey, it sounds like a plan. If you got a plan, just make a plan for it. But getting finance is hard. I'm 19 with barely any credit history. Wow, okay. That's a big game changer. That's a big game changer, bro. Let's see, 3,000. My bad. I'm trying to get to another. Just purchased a dually, looking to purchase a 40-foot gooseneck CDL flatbed, but I'm hearing that it might be best if I take my bed off and register as a tractor because in some state it may be too long. Yes, it can be. I don't know about the 40-foot. I know a lot of car haulers that be like 48-foot, 53-foot. Like, I know they be getting a lot of trouble at that. But if you want to register it as a tractor and go that way, I don't see any problem with it. Just not gonna look like much of a daily driver, but it is a work truck. That's my only thing with it. I like taking my bed off and just driving around with it. Just listen more. All right, let's see. All right, we got Hector in here. He said, my boy Kurt. I know you be seeing your boy Hector. It's good, Hector.
Hector's my boy, man.
He said, I see you in that truck moving that freight. What's up? If you want Boxtruck mentoring, if you want to hit up Kurt, you can hit him up on Track Trucking and check his email in the description. Or if it's Hotshot, I don't necessarily do mentoring, but if you want a consultation, you can find my email in any one of the descriptions in any other video. I'll probably post it after this. It says no email. Oh, he's talking about Jared. Any other questions, man? We got 70 people in here, bro. I don't know how people ain't driving. I think a lot of people treating it like a podcast. You know what I mean? Like they probably just driving right now.
No, they treat you good, man. Because you stay away so much, you always, you think people treating you bad. But you gotta come on every Sunday, man.
I know it, bro. I probably would gain more traction on the channel, man. I'm not even burned out. I'm just trying to keep a good balance.
I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up with my videos too, man. But it's been so much. It's been because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to stay away from the dartboard now and trying to get contracts. So I spent the last 2 weeks just running around, trying to secure a couple contracts that I'm working at. I told you about those. But I've been just starting to focus on that because right now I'm trying to stay away from the dartboard. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I haven't get a chance to post a bunch of videos that I have because I want to buy a helicopter next year, man.
Cash. I'm probably gonna get a Tesla or something like that. I don't know. Probably about 2
Oh,
years.
here we go with a Tesla, man.
I might go electric, man. In about 5 years, when they go off the diesel, and a lot of people don't want diesel, I'm probably gonna get the Tesla semi. Nah,
Someone,
it probably won't. It probably won't go in effect for another 2 to 5 years. Not 2 to 5 years. Probably like 25 years until a Tesla semi really gonna be used for real.
yeah.
But you ain't gonna have to have no. I don't know. How you feel about that? How you feel about autonomous driving, like a self-driving semi truck, especially for flatbed work? Like, what are they gonna do when they get there? They just gonna have to pay the shippers and receivers to load and secure it more,
That's
and then you're gonna be. How you feel about that?
listen, that's not gonna happen in not in me you like
Yeah,
not in me you lifetime, man. It's a waste of time talk about that.
yeah.
Someone said if we ask for more money because of the gas price.
Exactly. Now, I like what Joshua said, man. He said ask for more money, period. But yes.
Period, right. Yep.
Yeah. Never take the rate that's posted unless you just know you're in a competitive market and they meet your cost to operate. So if you see a load paying $250 a mile on 300 miles and you're in Mississippi or something, like just get out of there. Take that load, take that rate. But other than that, always use room for negotiating because they always gonna have more in it. No matter what they're gonna have more than what it's posted for a reason.
Yeah.
But yup. Any more questions, man? We got a lot of people in here, man. Why do box trucks get better partial, I guess, than a flatbed? I'm not sure. That's a good question, man. It just depends on how quickly they need it, how expedited it is. But that's a great question, bro. I don't see how they even got away with partial and Hotshots at the same rate they partial box trucks. Given the fact that we have more room available on our trucks, so you think like how I kind of wired in my brain, I feel like every 10 feet of space you got in your truck, you should at least have $1 a mile. So I don't know why a lot of brokers feel like they can get away with 20 feet of freight for less than $2 a mile. It's just stupid to me. But you can see some stuff that's posted for 20 feet for a flatbed hotshot for freaking 80 cents a mile, bro. It just depends on what area you in. How do you feel about this? What state has the best OTR rate? You already know my three. Ours are close though.
So I wouldn't say state wise. I think that when it comes on to rate is your negotiation skills. But as far as getting out of a state,
availability,
New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, and I will go as far as
the whole Midwest and Northeast. Yeah. Really, that's the truth though. Yeah.
And Missouri and Tennessee.
Okay, so what do you think as far as like your top three still though? Because my three, I think out of three,
Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio.
Okay, mine Kentucky, Illinois, and Pennsylvania. I don't know. PA, bro, it's just a lot of freight in PA. I don't know why. On the east side and the west side.
Kentucky, you can actually get I've negotiated $1.80 or $3 a mile and just a parcel rate out of Kentucky. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about like 6 pallets. You see what I'm saying?
It's just not a lot of freight going to Kentucky to be able to get. You know what I mean? Kentucky's just not a state where it's a lot of freight going into it.
But let me tell you why those states pay more, because those are considered transit states. It means that the truck's already full or the truck's already booked picking up going through the state. So that's the reason why when they put a load on the board, it pays so high. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dude said, Howard said, what about South Carolina? For me, bro, like, I seen a lot of freight coming out. This for Hotshot though, out of Latson, South Carolina, and I know it's because it's an equipment share over there. But other than Latson, I think you got Columbia, maybe Charleston. Other than that, man, like on the east side, it's pretty dry. I don't know. You just want to be as close to North Carolina as possible and as close to maybe Augusta, Atlanta area as possible to get out of there, because South Carolina, it ain't bad, but it ain't too much freight going to South Carolina or in South Carolina. In my opinion, though, that's just from what I see when I go there. I was in Kingstree yesterday, not yesterday, freaking Wednesday last week. Northwest Chicago area. Northwest. Oh, you said Northwest. Okay, so you're talking about around Milwaukee, Chicago. Okay, I got you. You're saying like a little above Chicago. It is a lot of freight in there. I know a lot of freight too. Also in that Lansing, Michigan area. Like Michigan is a real slept on state. It's just a lot of freight. Like a lot of people are afraid to go up into Michigan. A lot of people are afraid to go into it, but there's some good paying freight up in Michigan. My bad, Northeast. I thought you were saying northwest of Chicago, like the freight up in there, like with Wisconsin and stuff like that. But hell no, not in the Northwest. That's probably like, just the region of the Northwest. I'm not going unless I got a lot of money going that way.
Right.
Said not Florida. What's the difference between trucker edge on DAT load more than the rest? You have to. I'll just say this, bro. It's more load availability on other DATs. Like you want to make sure you're getting the best bang for your buck. But with yours with Power DAT, you can't get that on the phone, right? You can't get that on the phone. That's the main difference. Like, yeah, Power DAT is on the laptop, but Trucker's Edge is you can have it on your phone. Yeah. Right. So you'll have. I got both of them.
You want to tell them the difference?
You want to. But you'll have this outline on Power DAT, right?
Right.
I mean, not this is Trucker's Edge. You can scroll on here and kind of see it like that. But I can pull it up. But you can go. What's the difference, bro? Might have to book
if you're in China, man,
What's that? Nah, you good. You got it.
No, I say if you're in China, you tell them that. You tell them what the difference is.
I'll just say this: the only difference is that Power is live. So when it comes to load availability, you'll have a better advantage to book a load before somebody with Trucker's Edge. It'll be a little quicker. That's all I'll say. But I just like the outline of it, man. So I'll pull up.
You like how it look you like how it look on the laptop, right?
Yeah, I like it, bro. It's just cleaner. You know what I mean? Like, everything is just laid out. It's more simple to see what you're getting. It's the same same requirements though. They're gonna ask for your truck, your origin, what day.
So basically what Mike is saying is that what he has when they post a load, immediately gets to see it versus when they buy a package for $70.
Exactly.
That's a big difference. And that's what we use, $175 and upwards.
Yeah, it's gonna be more expensive though, like a whole another $100.
If you come out here trying to get that $79.99, you ain't you're gonna be waiting a while.
Hold on, let's see. I want to clarify that I found a mentor that is willing to show me how he operates in the box truck business. I would not pay anyone to mentor me. Okay, that's good, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. If anybody can take their free time and do that, and it's close to you, that's good.
I mean, all right. So let me say something pertaining to that, right?
Yeah.
YouTube has done so much damage when it comes on to like mentor, get in the box truck game, the cost per mile, the rental business. It has done so many damage that it has left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth.
Yeah.
Just the fact that even if someone wants to pay you for a consultation, which is like the cheapest you could put it, YouTube have done a successful job with some of these YouTubers of just outright lying to people. And so I don't think he meant when he said he would not pay for a mentor. I just think he's just probably saying, man, I would not pay none of y'all on YouTube for a mentor.
Exactly. And I don't blame you for that. because I necessarily, like I said, in my situation, I just didn't because I knew somebody who was able to help. And if you know somebody who's able to help, it don't make sense to come on a platform
right?
where, yeah, because
Right.
what I will give every YouTuber out there that has a decent amount of following or that's growing really fast, they have a lot of people asking them questions on the daily. Like, you don't get 2-3 messages a day. It's more like 20-30 messages a day. You get maybe 5-10 DMs a day, depending on where you are in your growth. So I don't see it's no problem with some people charging for the knowledge, because me personally, I'm not finna sit every single. This is the best I can do as far as giving people as much free game as possible. The course video I got, the how to start a box truck business video I got, like all of those videos took me hours to make. If you can't get anything out of that, then you don't need anything. Like, I wouldn't want anybody to say, hey, man, let me take another hour of your time after I've already put hours and hours and days and weeks into the editing and information that I put out already. It just, at that point, if you can't take that information, yeah, I would suggest go find somebody who could do it for free.
And not only that, but not everyone that you can sit down in a live and in a chat and do a mentorship with them or give them information. Some people really need a one-on-one.
Exactly.
And some people are they like to take their time to really notate what you're really saying to them. So in that case, it would need you to get a consultation and then get a mentorship package where you can really, like, every morning that person get up and call you and be like, okay, Mike, I'm ready. You get what I'm saying? Because not everybody process information the same way. We're all different. We all process information different. We all look at our business in different ways. So again, like I said, because of the YouTube platform, it just put a lot of bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. And a lot of people just don't want to be bothered. So when they sit down and listen to guys like me, we get classified as this, we're just another YouTubers.
And that's just because YouTube and the trucking side. But I feel like any business, if you're looking for any mentorship, if I was looking for somebody to teach me about real estate, it's not their job to sit here and teach me something for free. Like, that's something you pay a consultant for. Like, whether you're trying to get an hour or two out of them, or you want them to run their entire process through it, it's valuable. But it just depends on some people are willing to do it for free, though. If you can find that person to do it for free and they got the knowledge, it would be just smarter to do it that way. I was able to do it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See my man right here. He said, I got everything I needed to get started following Mike. So shout out to you, brother. Thank you. I got a lot of people who, like, thousands of people who just learned from, like, my very first video was how to start a box truck business. You want to know why? Because everybody else was selling it. So I thought to myself, I'm going to make a channel where I basically just give out the game. And a lot of people was just like, bro, you're short selling yourself. You're cutting yourself short. You could be getting money from that. I'm like, bro, I don't have to make money for that. Clearly don't have to. I offer it if people want that extra time, but I'm not finna just answer. Like, I'm not going to spend most of my time just answering other people's questions if I already answer most of it in the channel. It's just like at that point, you might as well, you might as well just binge watch the videos and learn that way. That's kind of how I feel about it. We got facts on here. Okay, somebody else got a question. Kirk, do you book your driver's loads or do they book themselves?
So the drivers that we normally take on, we train them to book their load because that's a part of the contract that we do. So we book their load and we also train them to book their load. So they can get, because what me and my wife do, you want to run a business, even if you're driving a guy truck, as a business. You don't want to be relying on him. I don't want to be waking up 8 o'clock tomorrow morning waiting on Mike to give me a load. You get what I'm saying? So you get access to the load board, you book your own load, we train you all to do all of that stuff. So that way you can go out and 100% make your own money. So yeah, we do that stuff.
Yes, sir. And see, that's good, bro. Like, a lot of people don't give that type of leniency to a driver, bro. They just want to be so controlling and have that boss mentality. Like, no, you work for me. Like, if y'all just work together and everybody making money, that's the goal for everybody, man.
Right. And
stop taking cheap loads. Stop taking the cheap freight. He said, "Thanks, man." I bet I'm trying to find some more questions.
Yeah. So I mean, think about it. If you lease a truck from someone, and it's like you get a package. You get what I'm saying? And all of that is included in that package. So
yeah,
it's not
and you
like
can find mentorship and leasing on to somebody too. Right, I think that would be the smarter point. If you just wanted somebody to do everything for you for free, then you should do it yourself at that point. Do the research yourself. Don't take time from anybody else. If you got a question or two for somebody, that's perfectly fine, man. I would just say, well, you got somebody you can shoot a text to, but you can't just pull up to no fuel station and just be like, "Hey, bro, you got a box truck? Can you teach me everything?" You know what I mean?
Right. I
think that's a little weird. Like, you want to make sure that like somebody in your family who don't mind and got time and really want it, because a lot of people got a crab and barrel mentality. If they know you're trying to get into the same business they trying to get into, they gonna kind of tell you like, "Bro, it's maybe not the right time for you to get in. You may not make no money. You don't understand business." That's what they're gonna put in your head before you try to learn for real. But if you really do know somebody who's been in the game 6 months to a year, whatever you want to call experience, and they can actually put you on, man, that's what's up.
And that's why I told people, like, sometime when you're coming in business, you got to cut some people off, because not everybody that's going to want to have that good intention. You got, take for instance, like if Mike was supposed to hire you or me hire you, and you got a cousin, you got two cousins that's trying to get in the same game like you, and here come you watch our channel, and one of us say, and by the way, we're iron drivers, and you jump on that, your two cousins, they're gonna try to discourage you and be like, "Man, you trust them dudes on YouTube, bro? Man, I don't know, man." You get what I'm saying? And so I tell people sometimes, like, keep your business to yourself if you can, even if it's a husband and a wife and a girlfriend or boyfriend. Keep your business to yourself and make your business start to flourish, because they'll eventually see you. They're gonna see what you're doing. They no need for you to go around and parade what you're about to do. You get what I'm saying? So
when you in your business
to yourself, you know what I mean?
Because at the end of the day, when your business on the bad side and you need help and that, the only person who's probably gonna be for that is your spouse, your wife, your fiance, your girlfriend, whatever it is. So just keep that in mind, bro. Everybody's not there in a supporting way that you.
It's not in a supporting way.
They're gonna be there when you win.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not gonna be there when it's tough.
And one other thing with like I always tell, like, me and my wife did a live. I don't know if you saw it the other day.
Yeah, but I watched most of it. I know you shouted me out on that one too. I was just driving. Yeah.
But like me and my wife, we learned so much coming in this box truck game that after a while as a couple, when y'all start to do business, you like automatically some of your friends they're just gonna automatically fall off. You get what I'm saying? Because the more you grow, think about it. You got your first truck. In a year, you buy your second truck. You were making 180 last year. Now you're making over 200,000. Now you got your third truck. Though you on a different structure, you're in a different tax bracket. You get what I'm saying? And then you got two contract. You got two contract for two trucks. Now you're making 130 for one truck. You're making another 85 for one truck. Those two trucks solid, and you're running this truck over the road. Automatically, some of those people are gonna fall away. But as a couple coming in, as a girlfriend and boyfriend or husband or whatever it is, just try to reduce the type of people you have in your business, because that's gonna help you grow real fast.
That's a great point, man. Because me and Mac was talking about that, like maybe like not even a week ago. You know, I just called him and hit him up, bro, because you got to surround yourself around people who want to grow, period. If those people, it ain't got to be your family. It ain't got to be, I would hope it would be your spouse. But you got to really separate yourself from everybody else. If they don't want to grow in life, or they don't want to be where you want to be at the end game, just don't hang around them.
Right.
Don't hang around them, man, because you going to outgrow them. And when their values ain't in the same place as yours, you just going to be holding yourself back. You're going to be holding on to negative energy. Anytime you talking to them, it's just something negative that's coming in, man. Hey, leave all that. Leave all of that away, bro. Trust me. Because all you're doing all day for the most part is driving, and you don't want negative things in your conscience. You just want to be thinking about elevating. What's the next step in the business? Where can I be in this amount of time? How can I get X amount of money so I can fulfill this type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just going to be business minded, bro. Business minded. So I agree with that, man. Very underrated. Let me get to his question. He said, I want to move to the box truck, so should I move to Hotshot first? So you saying, what are you doing right now? But if you new with no experience, man, that's hard, bro. I would never just tell somebody which one you should do. I would just say I know which one for me right now is a lower operating cost. In the box truck side, bro, like it's gonna be more load availability. I'll say that. And it's more of like a partial game, but you got to be able to come out here and work hard. If you were able to work hard with either one of these markets, you're going to make money, period. As long as you don't, go get messed up on a really bad rental rate agreement or, financing the truck for a really bad interest rate and a really high down payment. You just got to kind of know what you're doing business-wise before you jump in. But both of the trucks are going to make money if you know what to do with them. If you're going to go Hotshot, like I said, I'm telling everybody, go get a 40-foot trailer, bro. Don't waste your time with anything less than 40 foot because you're going to get denied a lot. It's kind of like, Kirk, if you said, come out here with a 20-foot box truck. It's probably some work out there for it, but you know that 26 is going to stay. And when you get that 26, make sure it's at least 90 to 96 at the door, 96 to 102 wide. Like, you need certain dimensions when you're going over the road. You want to have make sure you have a lift gate, make sure you have a pallet jack, a dolly if possible. Make sure you got blankets. Make sure you got straps. Like, you don't just come out here with no equipment. Don't come out here without a lift gate. Don't come out here with a 10, 15. I'm not gonna say 15. I know 15-foot box truck in here, but that's just the advice that I think we would probably give you before coming out here. Give yourself the best chance possible to stay moving consistently. Right. But man, that's probably my answer for that, bro. Like, all I'm gonna say is, like, with the box truck, it's just gonna be easier. It's gonna be higher to get in, but it's probably gonna be easier to maneuver the vehicle. It's gonna be easier to find parking. It's gonna be easier to get fuel at mom and pop stations.
It's gonna be no DOT pulling over.
Yeah, I mean, either way, bro. Like, I just feel like with the box truck, I'm not gonna lie, it's easier to operate with a box truck. But if you come out there in the Hotshot, your first load is a car and you don't have the right tire straps because you didn't know about them, and you try to use it with a 2-inch ratchet strap, or you go out there putting straps on a cable reel, or you out there putting straps over the rub rail, you're over there not knowing how to tarp a load securely, so you're pulling over 4 or 5 times for that trip just to make sure your tarps don't fly off the load. Like, it's more stress with Hotshot. I'm not gonna lie, it's more stress. Even staying loaded is pretty tough unless you have a 40-foot trailer. So just put yourself in the best position regardless. Like, if you're gonna get that box truck, make sure it got 96 to 102 at the door for the length and the width. And make sure you got a lift gate, make sure you got a pallet jack, make sure you got strap, load bars, blankets. Put yourself in the best position.
So let me ask you this: because I heard DOT pull you guys over a lot, way more than the box truck.
It's probably about the same.
I can tell you this: it's about 8 months I haven't get pulled over.
Man, okay, that's what's up.
And I go in and out of station. But you know, I got a pre-car anyway.
I think with Hotshot is just it's a little easier to find something wrong on an open deck. You know, if we got a strap hanging or flailing or something like that, you can see that on the open deck. Let's say you got a box truck and you got 5 pallets, no straps on it, no nothing to secure. You know what I'm saying? Even if it fell over, dang, you got a damage claim on your insurance, but it didn't fall off and hit somebody else. So I think Hotshot is just a little more of a dangerous game. And like I said, you guys are probably carrying clothes or Pop-Tarts, and we carrying a 8,000-pound F550 sometimes. I think they do take Hotshot a little more serious when it comes to it, because And car haulers too. Like car haulers are known, like the three car hauler wedge, I think.
Yeah.
It's one of them. It flips over a lot if they're loaded incorrectly. So
Yep.
yeah, box trucks do get off the hook. Box trucks do get off the hook a lot.
And like I said, man, like if you keep your box truck nice and clean, they don't mess with you.
Yeah, I believe it.
They don't mess with you, but I mean, I always run through. But like I said, I got a pre-pass anyway, so most of the time I don't even stop at the wait station.
Do you have the DOT sticker? Like the sticker where if you pass the test, like they put one on your truck?
I have one from Florida, but that's a year ago. I haven't stopped in a wait station so long.
I got you.
If they catch me right now, they might even pull my truck down and put it back together.
Let's see what we got right here. Do you have any experience with military freight? I've only done 2 military loads, but I don't think that's really too much experience. Yeah, I've only done 2. Like, I mean, I got mine off the spot market. I don't have any experience with gaining contracts or anything of that nature. Mm-hmm. You know, if it pulls up on the spot market, that's when I book it. Let's see here. Top 3 brokers that work with new authority and starting RPM. So I'm gonna go first on this one. I'm gonna stay Boxtruck side, and Hotshot too. So these are gonna be your when I hear the best 3 for new authorities, I think who's gonna keep me loaded, not necessarily for the RPM. If you want to start in RPM, that's a whole different ball game. Right. But if you're starting off, you need as many loads as possible. So my top 3 are gonna be TQL, Landstar, and Circle. Only reason why is because those 3 brokers are gonna have the most loads available. Probably more than likely, at least Landstar and TQL for sure, because they do a lot of double brokering. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna say TQL, Landstar, and Circle. Yours may be different. Matter of fact, if I could take one out, maybe Global Trans instead of Circle, because I know Global Trans pays better rates. Mm-hmm. And that's on the van side. So if you're booking 26-foot loads with a van instead of straight box, you'll see a lot of Global Trans load. Because they're kind of like the TQL on the van side, but they pay better. That's my opinion, though. Just from looking at the load board so often. And it's about the same for Hotshot, except for me personally, I haven't even booked the TQL load yet since I was in a box truck, just because their rates are just that bad. It's been 1 year since I pulled a load for TQL. Because when I first came on here, TQL was one of the top paying brokers. I believe it. I don't know what happened since the pandemic. I think they still have the coronavirus, man. But yeah, them rates they be giving out is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, bro. I remember I seen the expedited run. It was like 3-4 brokers calling in on it. I'm calling because like they wanted it. It was right after I did that load. It was 958 miles for 3,500. It was another load going like 1,000 miles, and they wanted it the next day. And it was like, what's your rate on? I said, I need at least I think I asked for like 3,500 on it. He was like, you know what? That's not too bad of a rate. Let me call and see what I can do. Literally 10 minutes later, I see all the other brokers, they put their bids now. TQL posted it for 1,800. 1,000 miles, and they wanted it the next day. But listen to this, because if you remember, right around right around before the presidential election, a lot of brokers that get fired from TQL, I think it was TQL and a couple other companies, they were spilling the beans. They were spilling the beans, saying that TQL was holding back money and they were underpaying the drivers. I don't know if you remember that incident. And the rate back then was higher than now. You get what I'm saying? So those guys who work for those brokers who get fired, it was TQL and a couple other companies, but they came out and they were ratting on these companies saying that, oh, we were told to pay this, this, and this, and we were told that not to give them this. And the rate back then was higher, but now the rate for TQL is so low that I don't even. This is what I tell people. You want to know how these companies are ripping you off? When they put you on hold and they're telling you that they donate $2 million to charities
and they donate $500,000 to this
Yeah,
organization, you should just
yeah.
hang the phone up. Just literally hang it
You're the
up.
only one to do that. We're serving 100,000 people a day in our communities
Right,
and stuff like that. Yeah,
right.
it sounds like a
And I
dream,
can't
bro.
get $2.50 a mile, yet you're giving charities $400-500 million a year because you want
Matter
to
of
look
fact, let me
good.
see if I can pull that junk up. That junk's so ghetto.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Thank you for calling Total Quality Logistics.
Yeah, that's it.
Your call may be recorded
Right.
for.
Do you have to? Oh, you gotta put in an extension though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got no extension, but once that
Yeah.
extension come in, bro, like they just
But they
start
know.
bragging on their
Just
company. That's
yeah.
that stuff been the same for so long too, bro. It's probably been before I even started doing this, bro.
But it's true though. You're giving away $2 million, but you want to give me 80 cents out of your mind.
Let me see. I like this, man. Most of y'all need to work for or ride with someone before you invest. I like that. I like this especially for people like on the mentor side. If you want somebody to mentor you and you want to learn the game and you want to go out there and do it yourself, I think the smartest thing would be to somebody said extension 149. But yeah, I think if you're in that state, if you're not in like straight up, because if you're gonna be an entrepreneur, I feel like you should put in most of the groundwork yourself. If you need more like extra help, if you're stuck on something, that's when you need to reach out to somebody. But for the most part, if you're gonna start your business, you need to be the one conducting most of the paperwork, and you need to be the one learning. Okay, this is what it really takes to start this business. You don't want to be doing a whole lot of things incorrectly, but you're gonna have to make mistakes in life. You know what I mean? You're just gonna learn from it. It's not like one mistake gonna cost you $5,000 or something. You know, you may just not have learned like that $2,000 saving on the insurance with just what you say you just put on it.
Just put the liability. Just put the liability in it. Yeah.
And then pay a higher monthly payment as you go. So and actually our insurance, bro, they actually at least when we was doing Boxtruck, they actually gave us options to do that same exact thing. It's either you pay $1,200 and your monthly expense is gonna be $1,800 a month, or it was paid like $3,000 down and your monthly be like 16 or 15, whatever it was.
Exactly. Yep.
TQL is the worst for booking a load. And I will give TQL this. They have a lot of, I'm not gonna say the best customer service, but they have a lot of customer service. But what I learned from TQL, a lot of the times, they give the wrong address. They don't give any point of contact. They don't like when you talk to the shippers.
Yep.
They don't pay any detention most of the time.
Everybody who
they lie about the weight.
Yep.
Yeah, they lie about the weight a lot. Like any load, if you're non-CDL, you know you can only scale maybe 9.5, maybe let's say even 11. Stay away from that load that says it weighs 10,000 pounds, because 9 times out of 10 it weighs at least 10,000 pounds. You get what I'm saying? So you just asking for trouble taking that load and going through a weight scale without knowing if you're overweight or not. You know what I mean?
Listen,
that's why I don't go that heavy.
If you book with TQL, I would try to steal all of their customers.
They have the best lanes though. I'm not gonna lie, they have a lot of lanes. Let's see. Steve Harvey and Oprah Winfrey says they signed their own checks. They say that because they make sure their taxes are getting paid. They don't know problems. Where did that come from?
It says Steve Harvey and Oprah say they sign their own checks. Because they want to make sure that they get their taxes paid. So this is, I guess, what he's trying to say. Maybe I can probably try to figure out what he's saying. But
yeah,
paying your taxes is not something hard when you're running a business, especially when you're running any type of business. That's why I told you early on, like if you put down like $1,500 a week, you can pretty much, depending on what you're doing, you save your taxes every week out of your paycheck. Every month you save it. You honestly you should be paying your tax every quarterly. You know what I'm saying?
I think that'll make it easier. Especially, do you do yourself W-2?
Huh?
How do you do yourself? Do you do W-2 to yourself?
I do a 1099 to myself, and I pay myself.
Okay.
I pay myself $679. I heard people coming out here paying themselves $5,000 a month. Y'all are crazy.
Yeah. What do you pay yourself?
I pay myself $679, and I take a yearly bonus.
Okay, at the very end.
Yeah, because
Okay,
if you're making, see, I got kids and wives, so you gotta know, this tax thing is a whole different thing, but you want to make sure that you get that benefit. So you gotta pay yourself like you're working at Walmart.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Man, we got 70 people in here, man. Y'all hit the like button, bro, if y'all still here. I'm surprised we still got 70 strong in the building, man. It seemed like ain't that many comments, man. Like maybe 20 people have dropped a comment. Regardless of it, man, I appreciate y'all coming out.
Yeah.
And y'all gotta think, my man is in the truck right now, bro. He hit me up. He seen I was going live, and he said, bro, like, send me the link. I'll pull up. And Kirk is just a cool, down to earth type of dude like that, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Let's see what old dude got going on. Newbie trying to get into the game. Can you get your MC before you get a truck? Really, my only question. I appreciate y'all for show, I guess. But so it matures for a couple of months before I take off. Okay, let me see. Can you get your MC before? Yeah, you can. Hey, man, I would really say hit up Daniel. They do free consultations over there at Charles Stream, and they can help y'all out in getting a good down payment as well, man. So check out in any one of my descriptions, you'll see where I put truck insurance information or truck insurance quote. And it'll say Daniel's information. Or just check out, if you literally type in truck insurance, right, he got a whole channel about it. And I think he has literally an entire video on that. So I'm trying to give y'all some free game, honestly, bro. A lot of these folks out here thinking they got it all figured out. Put my man channel on there.
Yep.
But yeah, if you real new to the game and you want to get a lot of free information, look at my man. He said Daniel is awesome. He said Daniel is awesome, bro. Everybody drop a like. Let me see. Let me share my screen because I think a lot of people don't. His channel ain't exploded like Entre Trucking. He's newer too and trying to get some traction. Let me show y'all my man's channel. He got a lot of videos just helping out new people, and it's all about insurance or about trucking in general. He's been a freight broker. I think he got like 6 months to a year being a freight broker. He got a lot of information on his channel that can help y'all out. So just type in truck insurance. And y'all see how I'm over there right there? Go over there and subscribe to his channel. My bad, my man. Let me turn the bell on for my man. Y'all go over there and hit the bell too, bro. And hit him up, bro. He has a lot of good information on his channel, man. So, and he also has that question that cooking your MC, that's what he calls it. So you can start your MC authority before it and get it right. So check it out. The free game is appreciated. Yes, sir. Thanks in there. Let's see. Kurt look like he been working hard. You sleeping in the truck tonight? Yeah, he been working hard as hell like you.
I'm not. No. I'm good, man.
Yeah. You give out good info and not finessing the people. I'm glad y'all understand that, bro. Like everybody I bring onto this channel, they're gonna be people who doing good out there. Like that's why I'm real excited. If I can get Hotshot back on here, if I can get Demetrius B on here, if I can get Raw Trucking on here, man, just get some people with some skin in the game who really love making this content for y'all, man. Not just trying to not just trying to sit at home and feed off of y'all. A lot of people want to just do that. They just want to sit there and eat off y'all plate. It ain't even all about that, bro. We out here making money in our business in order to live our lives, bro. So
and listen, like I said on my channel, my goal is to let the next generation of truckers and box truckers and hotshotters come out here and make it big. We're just trying to show you the shorter way how to make it happen. And that's why when you watch our live or a video, we keep it real. We don't leave anything out for you to like, oh man, I didn't understand this, but now I gotta get this. And you get what I'm saying? Like, literally, if you go on my channel or on my channel, you watch from start to finish, you can run a successful box truck business without ever booking a consultation from nobody. You
Yep.
get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So that's why we keep it 100, man.
Because a lot of people probably these are new people too. My bad. Let's see. Let me share my screen. Just so a lot of people who gonna watch this live, maybe an hour, 2 hours, 2-3 days after this, y'all see what it is now. On Track Trucking. My man, he got how many videos you got up right now?
Man, I lost count of how much videos.
You up there though? You getting up there? But y'all see it right there. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, man. Hold on. I ain't do something though, Kirk. Hold on. Let me put on the bell, dog. Y'all need to go over there, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for my man, bro. My man ain't got y'all bell. I just don't. I don't be doing it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't do it off of like instinct. Let me hit the bell. But y'all go hit them up, bro.
Mike, tell him why you don't put the bell, man. I've been letting Mike crack it up too much.
Yeah. That's sweet candy crap. And when I first, bro, it's crazy. When I first heard, like, when I first seen his first video, they probably had about 2,000-3,000 views. It's probably like a 40-minute long video. I watched the entire thing because I was like, sometimes I feel like since I'm doing Hotshot, even though I do that, I'm not gonna say most of my subscribers are still Boxtruck, but it's like a 50-50 split at this point. Like, I'm probably at like what I'm at about 17,000. I would say about 7,000, 7,000 to 8,000 are Boxtruck, and then the other 10 are Hotshot. So I still have a lot of people on the daily hitting me up with questions for box trucks, but they're getting their information from bad sources. I'll just say that.
Right.
When you came on speaking about it, man, so I was like, finally, somebody with some sense and not like sound. A lot of people say sound like an infomercial or something like that. Like I can make I'm not even gonna do it, bro. I'm not even gonna do it, but y'all get the point. I'm just gonna bring on more authentic people to the channel, bro. Not none of that fake stuff, honestly. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it real over here.
Yeah.
Great information. I'm glad I came in. We're glad you came in too, bro. In 1 year, I prefer dedicated local, but OTR pays more. That's what's up. Can you sleep in a box truck or Hotshot if you have a small bed in there, like a baby bed mattress? I wish I could take my camera over there and show you, but I have to disconnect. If I was on my phone, I would go show you my setup. But Kirk, I mean, how do you sleep in the truck, man? I mean, how do you lay out? You more of a day. You more so get hotels though, right?
Yeah. So I stay at a hotel. I stay at a hotel, but when I do sleep in my truck, I use the truck stop just like everybody else. You know what I mean? But me sleeping in the truck, it all depends on what I gotta do. You get what I'm saying? Because if I'm running over the weekend where I got time, then I'm gonna stop at the hotel. But if I'm running back during the week where there's a traffic and you're trying to get out of a city and all of that stuff, you're just gonna run that truck and just dock it up at a hotel for the night. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly. And like I said, with them box trucks, you're gonna find it easy to park at a lot of places at night.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you got a combination vehicle, it's gonna be just a little more difficult depending on how long it is. But that's one thing. That's one luxury you do have with a box truck. Like almost any hotel, you can probably, if you know how to like back and be careful, you can probably get out of pretty tight spaces with it. You just gotta kind of take your time. But when you got a combination vehicle, you can't just go busting U-turns all the time. You know what I mean? Even in the red light stoplights, like you can't take U-turns at most intersections. So you do get that luxury with a box truck. Although it's just like with Hotshot, it is a day cab, but for us, we are able, whether you got a tradesman, crew cab, we would love to have mega cabs, but you're able to take that seat out and put you a nice little foam mattress in that. It does fit well for me, man. And I do like it.
Yep.
But that's a good question. But mainly in that day cab, I'm telling you, after a few nights sleeping in that box truck, you're gonna probably want to stretch out in the hotel and get you some nice rest. You know what I mean? And even me, if I go the whole week sleeping in the truck, I'm probably like that weekend on the reset. What's that?
A matter of fact, if I can show you this right here, you see right here, this is a blow-up mattress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I spread that right across the seat, and I'm sleeping.
That don't look as bad, bro. That don't look as bad.
And that thing is like super comfortable. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that don't look bad. I see a lot of like, it look like them floaties that you put in the pool that a lot of people be
Right,
trying to
exactly,
use.
exactly.
Yeah, I be seeing a lot of them.
And
But
I
I got
still
like a
got my
Tempur-Pedic.
I still got my traveling, my sleeping bag, and
Yeah,
I got my I use my blow up pillow. You know, you got a blow up pillow.
yeah.
You know the camp pillow, the pillow that you use for the camp. It comes in a little bag like this.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much you're blowing it every night, and it turns into a regular size pillow. Like you can get them queen size or single,
Yeah,
and
that's dope.
it comfortable. You know, you got to be a cowboy when you're out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I got you. My man Hazel said, here made so much sense. I guess he made so much sense to me, or here made me so. Yeah, I guess being here made so much sense to him. That's why I stayed watching this live so long. I appreciate it, man.
I
I'm starting to see
appreciate
some
that, man.
of the numbers go down, man. Hey, it is getting late, bro. If you want to go ahead and catch some Z's, man, I'll probably go catch some. And I'm gonna be back on the spot market tomorrow. If anybody got any last minute questions, drop them down. Make sure y'all go subscribe to On Track Trucking right after y'all done with this live. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, have heard of him, especially on the Boxtruck side. But he got a lot of good free game information out there. He can show you what you can really be capable of with a box truck, man. He's out there doing it, bro. He's in the truck right now.
Yep.
He's out there doing it, bro.
And I just want to say to all your subscribers, man, again, man, I really appreciate coming on to your channel, and just be true to what we believe in, man, and just let the people know, like, if you come out here, that's what we're about, man. We just want to, because we know you're spending money and you want to invest and you want to come out here and change your job, and y'all sick and tired of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to come out here and cut corners and not know what you're doing and getting the wrong type of information that's actually online, but they charging the hell out of you for it, man. Just trust me on that. If it looked too good to be true, it probably is. That's all I'm saying.
Right, and listen, we're here to. We're not here to entertain you. Yeah, we laugh and talk about some stuff, but my whole channel, I'm here to educate and let you guys understand that if you put up 30 grand and you really put the work in, you can get some serious money. It's gonna be tough at first, but after a while, it's gonna be the norm where you're making that money. You know what I mean? I met you, Mike. I've never talked negative to you. A matter of fact, we talk and there's so much upbeat between both of us. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all mutual at the end of the day, bro. Like,
right.
And it don't even matter if you don't get trucking. Yeah, bro. Like I meet a lot of people that maybe I say once in every 5 to 10 truck stops, not truck stops, fuel stations basically. And they just be like, "Hey, bro, what's up, YouTube, man? I follow your channel." Or I pull up to a shipper and somebody who's coming to load behind me, like, "Bro, what's up, Entre?" Da, 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 da. And it's just good vibes, man. Like a lot of people really appreciate it, and they've learned more than I thought. So, I really appreciate it. That's why I randomly did this live, man. I know I ain't been posting as many videos, but I'm gonna get back to it, man. I'm gonna get back to it, hopefully, bro. It's just I've been chilling, man. I've been chilling.
But I just want to show our people, man, like we're trying to let you guys become entrepreneurs and just make that money. And that's why we keep it so real with you guys and just let you guys understand that there's a lot of money on here if you do it right, if you get it the way you should get it. But again, you just got to connect with the right people. That just sit down and watch the right people. You can watch us like for a month or two, man, and you come out here. Like some people that are coming out here for the summer, I always tell my my channel, I always tell people, like, if you're coming out here for the summer, every time you watch a live with Mike and a guest, don't just sit down in the live, man. Come with a notebook and take notes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because most of the stuff that y'all asking consultations and stuff like that,
exactly.
A lot of them are going to be answered in the live. Exactly. Like, it's a little different with face-to-face interaction, but man, the point is the same, bro. If you got questions, we ain't going to filter out any questions and say, "Oh, bro, for that question, you might need to pay me." You know what I mean? It's just
exactly.
We make too
you
much.
Get what I'm saying?
We chilling.
And so
I might take a week off because I can. I'm not gonna take no week off, but I could.
Right.
My bills for this month are paid, bro. Like I'm chilling.
Yep.
So that's kind of why I'm doing this. I don't know if I'm gonna take because I gotta get a fuel filter change on the backside of my Laramie. I could hook up the tradesman and change the insurance policy. I don't think I want to go through that though. So, but they're saying they're not gonna get the fuel filter till April 7th. So I don't know if I want to run it, take a day off, take a week off, and just cool it. But I don't know. It just all depends. If I can find somewhere else with a fuel filter, I might get it done Monday and then hit the road Tuesday. But maintenance, bro. I can't be out there driving crazy without preventative maintenance.
I just well, I just took my 2 weeks off with me and my wife and spent some time with the kids because of my birthday and just running around doing some stuff. So
happy belated, man.
Yeah,
I probably didn't say that in your live.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the cash app. Hit me up on the cash app, man. Bless the cash app. But I do my 2 weeks. When I come back out, it's gonna be a beast working this truck, man. That's why I just say, man, I love to just let these people know that it's fun and game out here, but it's a lot of money, and just come out here and just go hard, man. Just go hard.
And before you guys judge me on On-Track Trucking, no, man, we put out more free game than probably most of y'all's, or most of really any other content creator out here. Really broke down numbers. How many people really gave you like authenticity as far as to show you their expenses? Like a lot of people will say, yeah, I rent this truck. Yeah, I'm making this money. I ain't got to show y'all how much it costs for me to make this money and how much I'm really taking home. That ain't none of y'all business. I can say the same thing. A lot of people don't want to go into their pockets and kind of really show you guys, okay, this is what's really possible. I'm breaking down real numbers and showing y'all rate cons and proofs. The only thing I can do more is really just show my damn base statement, but it ain't never that deep. It ain't never that deep, man.
I can tell you this right now. If you rent a truck making $7,500 a week, you ain't coming home with more than $1,800.
Exactly.
So and you know what? Anybody you see on YouTube, see on YouTube show you that they make $7,500, I guarantee you they coming home with less than $2,000. And that's a fact.
And that's doo-doo.
You get what I'm saying? So we talking numbers, we ain't got to pull the calculator out on some of these numbers. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Make sure y'all, man, I like that y'all hitting the subscribe button. If y'all gonna subscribe to me, if y'all want more box truck info, subscribe to On-Track Trucking. I know about every weekend and every other weekend he's going live too. And you know, that's great. I'm about to be starting to bring Maya on. She's coming up on her first year having her dispatch company. I already paid taxes for the company.
You gonna bring her on the live with you?
Yeah, we gonna start doing that. Hey, we're gonna start doing it, bro. Hey, this whole time I've been keeping off the back office side of trucking this whole time. And when I seen people like Mac and Mila and you guys come out and you explain it back, I'm like, yeah, man, I think that'll be pretty dope.
That's That's crazy because I literally just taught my wife into coming on and talk about the back office stuff. Like literally, that's our first live. And let me tell you, bro, the people been asking back for her, man. They like to see for real. They like to see
teamwork, man, because that's what you're really gonna be getting into. This ain't no one-man operation for real. You can be a one-man operation, but man, that's just a lot of stress you're putting on yourself. You already got to worry about managing that clock, making sure you're doing your pre-trip every morning, making sure your truck is up and running every morning, making sure when you at the shipper they still getting you loaded, staying on the broker's ass. You got so much to do already. If you add on that back office to it, bro, you just gonna be stressed out every day over the road. I'm telling you, you're gonna be stressed out every day.
Yeah. We just did our first live and people were emailing me and be like, yo, we need to see you back again. I think when you bring her on, it's going to be a whole different thing, bro. Trust me.
Exactly. I believe it, man. And she's really excited for it. I have taken a break from making content, but I'm about to probably come back really strong and maybe doing lives more often, man. I don't know if y'all like them. I know if y'all hitting the like button. I know if they hitting the like button and if they want to do this more often, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. It's been about 3
Yes,
hours,
sir.
man. I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate everybody. It
No
was about
problem,
70
man.
deep for most of the live, man. I appreciate y'all coming out. I know I don't go live much.
No
And we're
problem,
gonna be
man.
doing this more often.
Yep.
Next weekend, I got 3 potential people now. I got Raw Trucking, got Demetrius B, and I got Hotshot Mac.
Right.
And Kirk, if you want to come on, I think we can probably, because with the box truck side, you probably like that guy for it. But I may have it's like you and Raw. No matter of fact, I can have you and Demetrius if you want to do it like that. And I think that'll be really good because Demetrius has been really good with consulting, and his side of the business was just so different with Amazon Relay. He can bring that to it, and then you got the over the road down. So I'll probably do Mac, Raw Trucking, and me. And then me, you, and Demetrius B. They kind of rhyme, but that was fine.
Anytime
I
you're
think
ready,
that'll
man.
be a dope lineup, bro. Okay.
Yep. Anytime you're ready.
I appreciate it, Kurt.
All right, man. Thank you, man. Good night to everybody, man. And I'll talk to you later.
Sure.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
cool. All right.
Like I said, y'all, make sure y'all hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. Y'all ain't got to comment. Y'all commenting in here. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure y'all go to On-Track Trucking. Go hit the subscribe button there. If you're not subscribed to this channel, I don't know why. At this point, I don't know why, man. But I'm about to go get me some sleep. I may be trying to get my, like I said, my fuel filter in the back changed because I only got the front changed 2 weeks ago. And I'll be hitting the road Tuesday, and hopefully I can have some more videos dropping this weekend, maybe some more live streams. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace.